Alright, well, I got it running, so.
Okay. Not a whole lot of recap that necessarily needs to take place. Last time you made your way through most of the rest of the Temple of Fire, and befriended the Chimera, and then proceeded to kill it, steal its treasure, along with the Chimera's apparent mistress, and a number of cult members. You took out a large number of the cult within the Temple of Fire through mostly hilarious means, and improvised tactics, before finally making your way over to the presumed second in command of the Fire Cult, who told you where to find Vanifer, who is the head of the Fire Cult, and he asked you to get Tinder Strike, the weapon she wields, the Elemental Prophet's weapon that she wields. You opted, or rather, your drow opted, once getting the information, to essentially slit his throat. And there was a bit of a conversation between how one handles unarmed prisoners, and a bit of discrepancy between your drow compatriot and, at the very least, your half-elf compatriot, your half-elven bard. But you made your way down to this portion, and initially had fooled your way down here using the instructions provided by that fire cult lieutenant to allow at least 4 of you, as well as the pet snake, to make your way across this lava through means of some stepping stones that are raised up by a brass button, which is over here next to this gentleman. As the other 2 of you lowered down, there was a little bit of a discrepancy, and you were more or less found out. That's kind of where we left off. So, we begin the night by everybody rolling initiative. And for Kent and Tegan's sake, the stepping stones that you see on the map are not currently there. You are standing on this floating disc that only goes up and down, surrounded by this pool of lava. I need initiative roll for Miles for the snake and for Duck.
Hang on.
Sorry, one moment.
Okay.
I'm AFK if you can roll for me. I'm sorry. I'll be back at my desk in one.
Alright, I'll just roll for you then.
So, did anyone else see the Frozen 2 teaser trailer released today?
I
Yeah,
did.
the one that told you nothing about the movie.
Well, it told me that that chick is actually Jenga.
Well, you're quite fortunate, Miles, because your snake, followed by you, are up first in the round.
Perfect. And we're like fighting right now?
Yep.
We're cool.
You are across this chasm with Will up to your north around this kind of shooting gout of flame by which a fire giant and another individual dressed in flaming armor were kind of just lounging about before, a couple seconds ago. You, Tuck, and your snake are next to another one of these individuals in this flaming armor.
Oh,
They
fuck.
have their spears
I didn't
drawn.
even see him. I'm just gonna kill him.
All right. So your snake goes first.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. So the snake bites into him, and it will hit.
Okay.
And natural 20 on the con save, so he takes half damage of the poison. And then your 13 and your 9 will miss, the 20 will not, so you can roll damage for that 20 hit with the Iron Fang. All right.
And then the snake will attack again as part of
Alrighty.
my turn.
Sure. Just hits. Go ahead and roll damage. And doesn't save the con this time, taking the full blasted damage. You unleash a flurry of blows along with your snake, getting into the weak points of his armor. A couple of your blows are blocked by his spear as he parries 2 attacks from both Frostbrand and a follow-up by Iron Fang, but eventually you get a couple of really nasty hits in on him. Next is his turn, followed by the one next to Will. With spears drawn, they are going to... The one next to you is going to turn around and attempt to stab you, Kurt. 16, I don't think, beats your AC. Alright, the one next to Will with spear drawn is going to attempt to stab into Will. And I don't think that beats your AC. Oh, it just does, actually. Your AC is not especially high.
Yeah, it ties.
Yep, attack wins and ties. There's a bit of fire damage as the spear pierces your side. You feel a burning sensation.
Damn, that's a big spear. Okay, that's what
Will,
she
you're
said.
up.
Alrighty. What am I gonna do here? That fire giant's really kind of making me nervous. I am going to cast. Hold on one second. Bear with me.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm going to cast. I'm going to use my instrument,
Mm-hmm.
and he's going to look at the guy in the fire giant and go, "Whoop! Time to go! Go, boodling," and turn invisible. I'm going to cast. Hold on. Oh, I'm sorry. If I click on the spell in the description, it's going to take me to another web page. But it's the standard invisibility spell. I'm assuming
From the loot?
from the lute, instrument of the bards. It's a mandolin. Yeah.
Okay, regular invisibility spell then.
But that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
And
So
once I am invisible, I'm going to move. Let's see, where is everyone? Those guys are still up top.
No, they're down below on the elevator.
Oh, I don't see their toe. Oh, because I'm line of sight. I don't
Yeah,
have
line of sight.
Yeah, I'm going to. Let's see where we're going to go. Will's going to move this way and hug the wall over here
okay.
while invisible.
All right. So
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
looking at both the individuals in front of you, you're like, I'm out. Do a power chord, and you just fade from their view. The spear ready in the hand of the individual who's next to you just stabbed you. You watch. He watches as you fade from view, tries to get another stab in that general vicinity, but you're already gone by that point.
Okay. That's all I'm doing right now.
Okay. Kent, you're up. You're on the stone disc and surrounded by a pool of lava. You can see your compatriots on the far end.
Quick question.
Mm-hmm.
It's something I've been wondering about. If I just stand here, is this stone disc going to go back up? Because all it's been going is up and down.
Not unless you command it to go up.
I didn't know I could command it to go up. Uh. Hmm. Let's see. Gonna hit this fella.
Okay. What are you hitting him with? Okay. Ooh, that is not a good con save. He takes a full 20 points of frost damage.
I'm just
And
gonna
head spin.
stay here. So.
Okay. Tuck, you're up.
Well then. I'm just going to stay where I am and hit the guy in front of me.
Alrighty.
Is he looking Good or
Kurt and Ka have wailed into him quite a bit. He's not looking quite like he's about to collapse, but he's like he's got a few bruises already.
hey?
That'll hit. All right. The first attack hits him in the backside of the head, turning his attention towards you with his spear.
Sending strike. Can't save.
Okay. Saves.
Oh, you slut.
That'll hit too. Yep. And that'll hit too. All right. You pummel into him pretty damn hard, fully getting his attention, and he's turned his direction towards you. You can see a bit of blood begin to trickle from the side of his face through the armor.
And I'm done.
All right. Next is the priest's turn.
No, hang on. I'm just gonna move here. Then I'm done.
Okay. Next is the priest's turn. Taking advantage of the situation of the two of you out on the centered disc, he is going to raise his hand, uttering a prayer to an unknown Fire Lord, as of yet. And he is going to attempt to cast Fireball
He could.
on... Are you counterspelling him?
Yes.
Okay. He raises the fireball, you hear the quick chant, and you utter a quick rebuttal with means of counterspell, and the spell just fades from view.
Grr.
Next is the big fella. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's going to move there. The rest of you see this gigantic fellow with a gigantic-ass broadsword drawn, and because he's not able to get to you this turn, he's just going to take the dodge action. Next is this fella to the north. He is also taking advantage of the situation, going to raise up his hand, and he himself is going to attempt to cast Fireball at the two of you on the center disc. And if nobody's counterspelling this, I need both of you to make dex saves.
Mm-hmm.
Failure for Tegan.
Why did that roll twice?
I don't know. But both cases, it's a failure. Crit save from Kent. So Tegan, you take the full 22 points of fire damage. Kent, you only take 11. And I've already adjusted hit points.
All right.
All right. As you clear the smoke, Tegan, you're up.
All right, I'm going to aim at our friend over here and hit him with Eldritch Blast.
Is that the fella to the north up here?
No, this one. The one next to our drow. You not see
Oh,
that?
the drow. Okay, that one. I didn't see the ping.
I really need to slow that down. Alright. 1.
All right,
Just
18
in
will
case
hit.
that hits. 2.
He's tickled a little bit. Second one hits. Second one, it's not quite a tickle. He is pretty badly hurt. 17 hits as well. All right. All three beams of golden energy shooting out from your fingertips impale into him, and he kind of steels himself. He's looking pretty badly hurt. Next is Isn't.
Well,
Oh,
hold
sorry.
on.
Go ahead.
And then as a... Make sure I can do this as a bonus action. And... Yep. As a bonus action, I'm going to bamf over here. Because I have 60 feet of hidden paths.
All right. Stepping through the Feywild itself, you emerge on the other side. The priest turns to face you, but just in time to see Isn't with daggers drawn, with actually his short sword and his dagger drawn, is going to slice into this individual, hitting him with Mariner's Revenge.
And he gets sneak attack because
And he
he's
gets
right
sneak
here.
attack because next, yep. So 28 points of damage. With that one initial stab, so you bamf over, he hears you, he turns around to face you, Tegan, and then Isn't just sticks Mariner's Revenge right through his eye socket. And he collapses. And then Isn't's going to move over here, and he's going to use cunning action to hide. Top of the order is Ka.
Ka is going to try and kill the guy that we were attacking before, right?
18 will hit. All right. And crit success on the save. He only takes half. He's still standing. Kurt, you're up next.
Sorry, I just had an idea, but I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to attack.
Okay. 19 will land. 11 will not. Make sure you're rolling damage. Is that damage
I
for
did.
Iron Fang or Frost?
Yeah, that's Iron Frostbrand. Sorry. See the cold
Okay.
damage?
Yeah, cold damage. You're right.
Yeah.
So you slice in with Frostbrand, trying to do kind of a double cleave, and the Iron Fang manages to catch on a strong point of the armor. However, Frostbrand manages to get a clean cut, and you watch as he just kind of falls back. But as he falls back, the armor begins to kind of build up, and it begins to shoot out. I need you, the snake, and Tuck to make dexterity saving throws.
Wait, what the fuck just happened?
When he dies, his armor explodes into shrapnel pieces.
Oh.
Tuck, you take no damage because you're a monk.
Huzzah.
Miles, you take half damage.
Is it fire or what is it? Magic?
It is
or
piercing.
What is piercing? Okay.
His armor explodes into shrapnel pieces and shoots everywhere within 10 feet. The snake needs to make a dex save as well.
He did. He rolled 26.
Oh, he did? Okay. So I'll let you adjust your hit points. You and the snake will take 11 points. 11 points of damage.
Okay.
All right. And this fella up here is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 next to the snake. And with spear drawn, he is going to attempt to stab the snake.
My snake still gets a chance to attack, though, right? Even though I killed the guy with my attack, can I not? Is this guy 10 feet away? He's not, is he? Fuck me.
He's
Yep. Sorry.
You just rationalized that to yourself real quick.
The giant was indeed more than 10 feet away.
Hey, the attack misses.
Yep. So the other fellow with the spear comes in, and he will miss. Will, you're up. You are invisible.
Yes. What can I do to this big guy? No experience with fire giants. I don't even know what they're susceptible to, other than to assume that they're no good against heat. So, finally get a chance at heat metal. That's out of the question. Probably make him feel better. Okay. Oldie but a goodie. Let's go with. Oh no! You know what? Just because just for shits and giggles, because I want to use it.
All right.
He doesn't get to save until his next action, I guess.
All right. What dance does he do, Will?
Irish jig.
All right. You watch as Will, from invisibility, you begin to fade into play. You begin to do a little Irish diddly on. And you watch as this gigantic giant with a beard, practically with a fire red beard, begins to, still holding the great sword, kind of in both hands, keeping the top, the everything above the waist completely otherwise in sort of a battle position. His legs are just doing a little Irish jig, and he's just kind of looking down, a little confused that he's unable to do anything but just dance to the flow.
Yeah, I'm going to step a little bit this way. Too. If that guy blows up again, if that other guy blows up, I don't want to get hit.
Yep.
So I'm just going to put the wall between me and him. I'm assuming the party's going to finish him off.
Sure. You are no longer invisible for the purposes of this, though, because you did cast.
Oh, understood.
Alrighty. Kent, you're up.
Well, can I see this guy?
Yep.
He's still alive. Oh wait, no, didn't he Didn't his
He's
armor
dead.
blow
This
up?
guy back, his armor blew up. He's dead.
Hold on, what's the
You
range
can barely
on
make
that?
out this fella back here.
Hold on, what's the range on that guy?
Here, there's the X. Thought I put it on him earlier.
I
Apparently
just need to see what Frostbolt range is.
Hmm.
For Frostbite.
1 billion meters.
Well, it probably is something along those lines. Frostbite. 60 feet? Ooh, guess not. I do believe I would have been able to hit that guy. Hold on, let's see. Oh, perfect.
The most perfect spell in existence.
And then, Killy, I don't know if you'll allow me to do it. But immediately upon casting that, I would like to command the elevator to go up.
Huh. All right. So what are you casting first?
I am going to cast Frostbite.
Okay. So, for the purposes of this, all right. Here's what I'll say. In order to command the elevator itself, it's going to be technically using an object, which would be using up your action.
Okay.
So you can't do frostbite and then go up.
Then I'll just cast that and hope for the best.
Okay. And you're casting on this fella back here?
Yes.
Alrighty. He barely saves.
Yep.
So that's a cantrip, so no damage, right? Alright.
Don't think so.
Alright. You get the frosty energy out, but there's a razor hot to this guy that just resists the effect.
Yep.
Tuck, you're up.
Can I sneak past these two bastards?
If by these two bastards you mean your party members, then yes, you can move through them.
I'm going to go there.
Okay.
I'm going to hit bastard in the back.
Alrighty.
1.
Yep.
2. 3.
Yep. Ooh. Alright. So, yep, you got a free unarmed strike because it was a crit.
That's why I did it.
Alright. With storming energy coursing through your fists, the 13 doesn't land, by the way.
Dipshot.
So, with storming energy coursing through your fists, you get 2 quick strikes in with the staff, and then follow through with the storm energy piercing through your fists almost into the chest of this creature. You watch as a dent begins to form, and cracks of energy right around the centerpiece of this chest, which seems to almost be made of a little furnace. Bits of fire begin to lash out from the center, but they don't affect your hand in any meaningful way, protected by the Storm Lord's blessing.
Yeah, that's really sucks that Drizzt fell into the lava, but at least he did that cool thumbs up thing as he sank down.
Swallow a dick.
Da 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 da.
Fucking Terminator-esque. That was awesome.
I tried to pee on you to cool down the lava. It just didn't work.
I hate you all.
You're still alive and you took no damage. The priest is dead. The giant is in the midst of doing an Irish jig.
What?
Yep.
Bard magic?
Bard magic. So the fire giant, while in the midst of doing this Irish jig, still has the opportunity to attack. So, trying to rip up some free rock from the nearby cavern wall, he is going to attempt to chuck a rock over in your direction, Tuck. He has disadvantage on the attack because he's dancing. Nah, doesn't hit. This gigantic rock just into the cavern wall next to you. And then... Oh, he can only make the
It
save
has to
if
be an
he...
action.
Yeah,
Yep,
it's his action to try to save him.
Alright, well, I burned his action throwing the rock, so he's still dancing.
Well,
Isn't that
All right.
special?
This fella back here is going to fire, or attempt to fire, a scorching ray in your direction, Kent.
Fuck your scorching ray.
It'll be 3 of them, but yeah, 3 rays is part of the attack,
I know.
which are separate attacks. I'm just reading for my benefit because I couldn't remember. Alright, so 19 will land. 12 will not, I assume.
Actually, it
7.
might.
You don't have mage armor active, so yeah, it does land.
Yep.
All right. So that's 11, 4, and 11 for a total of 26 points of fire damage.
Okay. Oh, and by the way, I deducted the first 11 because you didn't, so I'll just deduct this as well.
Okay, I'll let you
Yeah,
handle
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
Alrighty. Tegan, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast this guy up here now.
Alrighty.
Uh,
25 lands. Alrighty. First beam lands. He takes the hit. Crit miss. The final one, 26 will land. Alrighty. It watches two of the golden beams of energy shoot from your hand, clearing across the lava. The third one just kind of falls into the lava, and it's not quite as impressive. But the other two go searing across the lava pit and impale this guy onto the chest. You watch as he's practically knocked back.
Does he by any
Isn't your
chance get knocked back and landed on the button at all?
Let's find out, shall we?
Yes.
I thought the button was over on the other side.
No,
He's standing in front of it, and he succeeds. So
Okay.
it's literally right here.
Oh no, I thought it was with the other guys. That's why I asked.
Nope. That guy in particular is standing in front of it. Isn't you're up?
Well, I'm gonna guess they're over here.
Yep, you are hiding, for what it's worth.
I'll move 40 this. I don't have any damage on my thing, by the way. I don't know if that.
You don't have any damage. You didn't take any damage.
Oh, okay.
We just took a long
That's
rest.
40, and I'll use a bonus action to dash. And since I'm hiding, I'll try to hit that guy.
Okay, let me just double check, make sure autos irresistible dance. Other creatures, you do have advantage against him because he's dancing.
Ooh.
18 will hit.
Awesome. That gives me sneak attack. And then there's the regular blade.
All right, the 11 damage there. I see. Where's the regular? You didn't attack with the regular blade yet, did you?
Mariner's Revenge, yeah. So Mariner's Revenge, and then I just rolled sneak attack right away because my finger was already over there. And then I clicked on Mariner's Revenge, and that's that 11.
So what now?
The sneak attack is the 20. The Mariner's Revenge is the 11.
Oh, I see. Okay. When you said okay, so you got a bonus attack left to do, or attack with bonus, or did you dash as a bonus action?
I dashed as a bonus action because of my rogue.
Okay, I got it. All right. So you dashed in, taking Murder's Revenge out. You were hidden. This guy is in the midst of dancing. You just get your sword sunk right into a weak point in the plate armor. You watch as a bit of fiery red blood begins to kind of spill out from the wound, but he's trying to do his best to contain it while in the midst of this irresistible Irish jig. Ka's up next.
Kyle moved forward, so he's in range to attack both. He's going to attack the giant first.
Alrighty, advantage on the attack.
Yes, sir.
That will indeed land.
Then I'll attack the other guy.
Really? A 14 on the con save? My god. That was a terrible roll. Alright, so 21 on land. We'll do the damage on the giant there.
Is his con like 22?
He's got a... Well, for what it's worth, he's got a con saving throw of plus 10. So that means I rolled a 4. Alright, and then the bite will land on the other fellow there as well.
Yeah, the damage is at the bottom. Oh, I see.
And he takes the full poison damage there. Well, if that's how the entirety of tonight's going to go, then it's not going to be quite so deadly for you guys. All right.
It was never going to be deadly, silly.
Oh.
Come on.
I
Kurt,
don't
you're up.
subscribe to that theory.
All right, is that against the roof? Okay, that's against the regular fellow there.
Yes, sir.
The 10 will not land, the 20 will.
I did not recognize the voice that said that last thing.
I've never heard of that guy before.
The dude does not abide. All right. Taking Frostbrand, he manages to parry the first blow. You follow through with Iron Fang, getting tink, a bit of his armor chunks off. And you
He's
think
still
you
standing
bit
now,
into him
right?
quite a bit. He's still standing.
Okay,
Not by much,
Kaz,
but he's still standing.
Kaz going to attack the...
Okay. Oof. That's better. All right.
Yeah.
Ka bites into the giant, you hear a... Alright. This fellow with the spear is up next. Having had it with the snake, he is going to attempt to stab the snake. That will land. The snake takes 12 points of damage.
Okay.
And I'll adjust it here since I got a quick...
Okay.
Alrighty. So the spear stabs the snake, you hear... as Ka has a bit of blood beginning to pour out of him as the back end of the sharp end of the spear manages to make its way just into the tail. Will, you're up next.
Will looks at the dancing giant and goes, "Wow, I thought humans had no rhythm." Bing! And that's this one.
All right.
Oh,
He is too bothered by the dance of the jig that is the Irish people.
no one coming up behind me, right? No one coming down this way?
No, not as far as you know.
All right, then I'm going to remain in place.
Alrighty.
And that's my turn.
Kent, you're up.
Kent is now going to command the thing to go up.
All right. The platform begins to shift upwards. You watch as the lava pool begins to descend into darkness below you, and it goes up by, I think it's like 30 feet, something like that. Yeah, enough that you can still see, kind of barely make out the individuals down here, and this guy is kind of in shadow for where you will be at this point, but you can still kind of make out this guy.
No, that's okay.
A single tear leaves my eye.
All right. Let me ask you a quick question. So, would you say that I am out of range of him, or no?
Part of it depends on what he casts, but technically you are still 55 feet away from him.
Okay, even
And
up
then
in the
another
air.
30 in the air.
I mean, you're still angled 55 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, then what Kent is going to do is he is going to go prone on the disc.
Okay, you go prone on the disc. Full cover. You are battlefield snipering this shit, and now nobody can see you.
Damn right. Okay.
All right, you go prone on the disc after you raise it 30 feet in the air. Tuck, you're up next.
Well, the foul smell's gone, at least. I'm gonna hit the guy next to me.
Kent remarks that he can still hear you, asshole.
That was my intent. So, 1.
Oh. All right, 15 does not land. He blocks it with his spear.
2.
26 does land. Alrighty. You bludgeon him hard against the side of his cheek. You watch as a bit of blood and spittle escapes his mouth. Following through with the punch, no.
Okay.
Nice job, Mark!
You come this close to impaling your fist on the sharp end of his spear. The giant is... The giant is going to continue to dance, being quite annoyed, but is, through the same purpose, having his greatsword drawn, is still going to make his attacks with disadvantage against Isn't.
Like hell he is.
28
Oh.
and 16. What's your RC? 17. Alright, so the first one lands.
Yep.
You're looking at whatever that total is.
Uncanny dodge.
Alright. 46, that's 50, 53, 52 divided by half is 26, if I'm doing my math correctly.
What was it, 53?
Total of 53 points of damage, rounded
26.
down, reduced.
Yeah,
so,
26 and a half. Yeah, so.
Yep. So you take 26 points of damage as the greatsword attack slams down on top of you. It hurts like hell. And he's still dancing. All right. This fella up here, who's able to just... Well, he can't make it out anymore. So he is actually going to join his compatriots, I think. Let's see. What can he do? He's going to cast Mage Armor on himself. Since he didn't have that yet.
What's
And then
that
he's
spell?
going to shift. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Increases his AC. All right, Tegan's up.
Okay. I am first going to move to right here, right on the edge.
Mm-hmm.
And if I've calculated this right,
You can see Kent's feet.
That's fine. I don't need to see Kent's feet. I have 60 feet to right here.
Mhm.
I'm going to burn another hidden path to Bamf over there.
Alrighty.
And then I'm going to use a little bit more movement to stand on the button, which he says is like right here somewhere.
So as you actually bamf over there, there is a brass button that he just moved away from that is on the wall right next to you.
Right here?
It is
Or
actually
over here?
right
Here?
here. Yep.
So somewhere in there. All right.
Yep.
I can move that. All right. So I'm going to move there and I'm going to push the button to bring up the rocks.
All right. You
And
press the
then-
button, and all of you hear, as covered in molten lava, bits of molten lava, the stepping stones here begin to rise.
And then, since I hadn't burned my action yet, I'm going to Eldritch Blast our friend who just tried to walk away.
Pressing the button is going to be using an action. Okay,
Okay,
using
yeah,
an
that's
item.
fine. Fair enough.
So. All right.
Actually, real quickly, can I, just for grins, because I don't ever get to use it, can I use this to attempt to hide there? Because I'm kind of hidden.
You're right within line of sight of this fella, so you're not obscured from him.
Okay,
But I can't
alright,
see him.
alright. Never mind.
You're hidden from him, but Tegan, at that point, you're not hidden from him.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted to ask. I never get to use it, so I figured I will see.
Not here, anyway. There's not
Yep.
enough fumes for you to kind of duck and hide in. Normally,
Okay.
you would be able to, but all right.
Fair enough.
Isn't. You are
I'm gonna
next
give
to
him the
this.
slaps.
All right. Advantage. He's still dancing. 19 hits.
Then there's Mariner's Revenge. There's Sneak Attack, because I have a person within 5 feet of him.
Yep.
And then since I have a bonus action, I'm gonna stab him with a dagger.
All right. Dagger hits. You follow through with all your training into the legs of this gigantic creature. As he's dancing, you watch as bits of blood begin to spurt out from his legs every time he does a little bit of the jig, and now he's just kind of frustrated. Top of the round is Ka.
Ka's going to attack the giant first.
Okay.
Here we go.
19 will hit. Alrighty. Saves against the poison, but you do bite deep into the giant. He's looking pretty tired from all the dancing.
Yeah, fuck.
Alright, 13 does not land.
Okay.
He tries to follow through on the individual with the spear, but he's too quick, and he just gets the teeth right into the armor.
He's
Kurt,
gonna
you're
move over one space.
Okay.
Kurt's gonna move forward and attack the giant.
13 does not land. That will. Alrighty.
And then Kyle will attack the giant again.
Alrighty. That will land.
There you go.
Alrighty. How do you want to do this?
Oh, he's dead! Fuck yeah! Kyle will bite his ankle, and that'll be enough to course through his carotid and kill him. Got him right in the heart!
So he's looking really, really tired. He watches the greatsword he's holding begins to kind of slouch. And in the midst of this Irish jig, you watch as Ka begins to snake his way in, up around the ankle, even in the midst of this jig, expertly doing so, and just bites right into it. You watch as the music dies, along with the dance. The dance.
If,
All right. What's that? All right.
Nothing. I'm good.
All right. Seeing the giant fall, this fellow with the spear is going to turn around and attempt to stab the snake. And you know what? I made the mistake because he actually has 3 melee attacks that he can make. So
No, he has 3. Ugh. I'm just
I
kidding.
missed the multi-attack. I missed the multi-attack until just now. So
20 hits.
not that matters. Only one of them will land, and it's only the first one. All right. The snake gets stabbed with the spear again for 6 points of damage. Okay, Will, you're up next.
Sorry, mute. Will can't see him.
Nope.
So he
You can hear the
steps up.
sounds of battle, though.
Yeah, all right. So he's going to step around the corner and go, hey, hothead. That spear is my spear is bigger than yours.
Alrighty. Alright, takes the full 10 points of damage. He reels back a little bit and utters a phrase in Elvish that says something along the lines of, "You long-eared motherfucker."
And I'm going to step back behind the wall in case he blows up.
Okay.
The end.
Kent, you are prone on this disc that is 30 feet in the air.
I'm going to continue to let it go up. As
Okay,
it goes
you go
up, as it goes up, I'm going to take my healing potion that I have had forever and use it.
Okay. By the way, it goes up into the tunnel and you cannot see anybody down below
I
at this point.
kind of figured that.
All right.
What's the healing potion?
2d4 plus 2.
Thank you. 2d4 plus 2. Okay.
All right. 7 hit points back to you. Tuck, you're up.
I'm going to hit the motherfucker in front of me again.
Mm-hmm.
What?
That hits. All right. On just that one strike
Oh,
alone.
right.
Oh, we can save that for if you go
Yeah,
after somebody else.
I will say
But
that.
as that first strike goes in, you watch as he just kind of collapses, and then the shrapnel explodes, and that's going to hit you, Kurt, and Ka. I need the 3 of you to make a dex save. All right. Tuck, you just barely save. Kurt, you save. Ka saves. Tuck, you take no damage. The Snake and Dr. Connors both take 11 points of damage. I'll let you adjust those.
And is there anything else?
You are going to have to move if you want to find out.
We're not out of combat.
You're not out of combat.
In that case, I am going to measure first. That is 30 feet there. So I'm going to move there to start. And I might as well move the extra 5 feet. And
All right.
I can use a 31 on him.
Yep, sure. Go ahead and roll damage for that crit then. You come running up behind him, Shaolin monk style, and just whack him hard with the staff. He didn't see you coming around the corner. You hear a satisfying knock. All right. You follow through with a strike, and you watch as just blood and spittle begins to come out of his mouth. You think he maybe loses a few teeth. Next is...
I'm leaving it at that.
Okay. Next is his turn. He is going to turn around facing you, and he is actually going to drop a fireball on himself. He is immune to fire damage. You'll need to make a dex save. All
You want
right.
to put that circle down so we can see who else?
It's only going to affect them too. So 20-foot radius, and Tegan's too far, and it's not you. The rest of you guys are around the corner. So
Goes around
So-
the
Alright.
corners.
It
So me
goes
too?
around corners. Sorry.
Did you say me too?
Not
Sorry.
that I want it to hit me.
I'm only clarifying because if I used it
Oops.
later, I didn't want to hear it.
Yeah, I
doesn't.
want Kent's to go around corners, so I
Yeah.
definitely want yours to go around corners.
I'm going to say, Kurt, you're just out of it.
Okay.
All right. And if we follow... Sorry, that's too loud. If we follow the general laws of physics, the fire would just shoot out in this direction. You'd be around the corner. I don't know, maybe double check the rules for fireball. Spreads around corner. I guess it does hit you if you're around the corner. All right. All right. But you're out of range, so it doesn't make a difference. All right. So, no. The rest of you are safe. It's only going to land on Tuck. Tuck, you make the save. You're a monk. You take no damage. Tegan, you're up.
Okay, so this button I press, is it like a toggle button, or is it something I have to kind of keep pressed to keep these stones up?
It looks like it's just you pressed it the one time. The stones
Okay.
have already been raised. There are bits of lava that are kind of dripping
Okay.
off of them.
All right, in that case, what I'm going to do is hit our friend over here with Thorn Whip.
Okay. 22 hits. All
And
right.
I'm going to drag him back towards me 10 feet. Give Tucker.
All right. You throw out your thorn whip in his direction. The thorns wrap around his legs and pull him towards you. Tuck, you can make an attack of opportunity if you wish.
I will.
Yep, that hits. Alrighty. You follow through with the staff. He's looking pretty bloody at this point, like he's not going to stand for much longer. Isn't you're up. You can hear the sounds of combat from where your friends are standing.
Well
Where
then,
Tuck is, anyway.
I suppose I'm gonna move here. That's 40, I believe. What I just did. 20. I lied. That's only 30. Don't move another. Boop. And I'll give him the slip slaps.
Alright. You slip at the slappy. 18 hits. Alrighty. The stab comes in. You hear.
Oh.
Following through with the dagger. Yes, that will hit. Alright. He is pretty badly injured, but he's not quite down.
Okay.
Top of the round is Ka.
Yes. Well, I should have been measuring. Although I can't really see him. Hold on. So that's 20.
Mm-hmm.
Move it there, and he's done.
Okay. Kurt, you're up.
Is this a fireball here? This thing?
That is a gout of fire that is just kind of shooting up from the. It's a jet of flame. Think like a geyser, but instead of water, it's fire.
Am I okay to stand next to it? As long as I'm not in it?
You could probably stand next to it. Yes, it'd be unbearably hot.
Well, I'm unbearably hot, so as things go, it'll be alright. I'm gonna shoot that guy with my bow.
Okay. All right, 19 will land. All right, 8 damage. Yep, that will hit.
I didn't mean to do advantage, but I think 21 hit.
21 hits. All right. When you bother rolling for the poison damage, as the snake comes in for the follow through, you watch as he just kind of reels back, clutching his chest, and he just falls over, and you hear a last defiant breath utter from his mouth. Though you are all out of combat.
I'll go over to my snake and say, "Who's a good boy? You're the MVP in my book," and I'll give him one of my health.
I'm gonna loot the giant.
All right, make a perception check.
Nat 20.
On the giant is a satchel hidden hidden underneath a portion of his plate mail. The satchel itself is actually made out of chainmail. Inside, there is 600 gold, 13 bloodstones, which are worth 50 gold apiece,
13 or 16?
13 bloodstones,
I'm
worth
sorry.
50 gold a pop,
50, thank you.
for a total of 650 gold worth of gemstones.
Yep.
And a potion of invisibility.
I'm gonna keep the 600 gold, but I'll toss the rest of that shit in the bag.
Well, no, everything goes in the bag, actually.
No, it doesn't. I pocketed it. I found it first.
This guy.
This is gonna be party combat very soon. I'm not put.
He might roll
Good.
deception and beat you, and you don't know that he did that.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to loot 600 gold coins while I'm standing right there, given my passive perception is
It'd be funny if he rolled
probably
a
as good
point.
as his is.
It's not.
If you want to try to pocket them without the rest of the party knowing, I'm going to ask you to make a sleight of hand check.
Deal.
Will, what's your passive perception?
Hold on.
It's not higher than 15. I'll tell you what.
It's 20.
It's
Still
20?
beat you.
Okay. All right. You can pocket the gold, and the rest of you wouldn't notice.
Real quick, kill. I'd like to command the disc to come back down.
All right. You commanded this to come back down. And because Kurt will eventually discern it anyway, there's the potion of invisibility.
All right, so since he's pocketing, tell me what goes into the party treasure.
I
What do
hand
you
the potion of invisibility and the bloodstones to you. I just keep the 600 gold.
All right. He hands the bloodstones over to you, and he hands you the potion of invisibility.
Man's got to buy his hose.
Who would that potion benefit the most here?
Kent, maybe?
Anyone? I don't know.
I don't need it.
Well, it'll let you set up for some pretty sneaky situations.
Yeah, I know.
Mm.
I'm good.
Fuck it, I'll take it. Do you care if I take the potion? Put it in my bag.
No, just tell me who's taking it so I can.
Yeah, this is Kurt.
Real quick, when I was taking the potion of health and I was deducting it from my character sheet, I'm just curious. Will, did we ever see if this sounds familiar to you at all? And I'm just trying to check. Hold on, let me pull it up here. There was a night where I don't think you were here, right? And I wrote down this, and I don't remember if it's something that we discussed or not. It was 230 silver, 6 azurites, 10 gold apiece, full set of studded leather armor, longsword, wand unidentified. Does that sound familiar to anyone? Real fast.
No, not off the top of my head. No. What were
the
the
unidentified
gems?
wand wound up being the wand of secrets.
All right, that's fine. I just saw it and I looked at it and I was like,
Was the studded armor just plain studded armor?
it says full set of studded leather armor.
Yeah, I have that in the that's currently in the bag. The longsword was what I used to gum up the warps.
Okay, that's
in
fine.
The engineering room.
I can
the
delete
wand's
it
gonna
then.
be that. Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to check because I saw it there and I'm like, wait a minute, I don't remember that being there. Kelly, I would like to cross over these stones.
I already dragged you over, man.
Okay.
He get on over.
All right, so he's across now.
He's
I'm
across.
gonna hit the button again to lower the stones, so we don't have any unsuspected visitors.
All right, the stones sink back into the lava.
Kent remarks, that might have been a easy escape for us if we had to run, but by all means,
I'll go hit the button again if you want.
By all means. No, leave them down.
I have an easy escape either way, so it's really you guys.
And to be fair, I think we still have the carpet too, but we just didn't unfurl it.
What do these two jokers have on them down here?
Well, I'll tell you. Let's do this. He has, you find on between the two of them a total of 88 gold pieces.
Here's 88 gold pieces. I'll walk over. Kind of want to check out this fire thing.
Okay. It's kind of dim, but it flares up every once in a while, and it looks like it's flaring up kind of spontaneously, but frequently enough to where it's kind of noticeable. It just kind of shoots up a little bit and then dims back down. And then behind it, for what it's worth, this ledge is just a little bit higher, but only by like 2 or 3 feet. It's not too difficult to climb up there.
All right. I'll climb up there and get a good look around.
Alrighty. So, as you're peering around, what is your passive perception?
Not good. Let's find out. 16.
Okay. As you're peering around, you notice that hidden behind this pillar here, there is a passageway that continues off to the north.
All right, guys. Found it.
But as off to the north, the passage beyond looks like it's clouded in some kind of fumes.
Hey, Killy.
Mm-hmm.
What did you say this was?
It's just like think like a geyser, but instead of water, it's fire, and it just kind of shoots up, not with any sort of significant intensity, but with some frequency that it's noticeable.
So not quite like knock you on your ass, old faithful type, but just like a
Right.
little bit of flame just popping up every now and again.
Yep.
Okay.
It really pulls the room together.
So aside from that northern passage that looks like it has fumes kind of covering that room, there is also a passage that continues on towards the east.
Well, guys, gentlemen, which way do we go?
Well, I vote the secret special passage with fumes that could kill us, but we can do whatever you got.
Should go try to breathe it in first.
All right.
Aren't you immune to those fumes?
I'm immune to some fumes. Let's see how this goes.
All right.
I'll take a deep breath and pass out and die. Here we go. How do I feel?
All right. You taking a deep breath?
Take a breath.
You
Okay.
watch as the fumes just kind of exit your body. You don't feel anything.
I feel great.
Calm down there, Tony the Tiger.
Now, looking around this room, you do see that it opens into a convex floor that slopes down, including a circular passage that looks like it continues down towards the south. There's another passage that continues on to the northeast into what appears to be some sort of chain link bridge. And surrounding this central passage with the fumes are a bunch of these niches. And inside these niches are a bunch of skulls that are actually on fire with different colored flames,
That's pretty fucking cool.
which creates a regular rainbow of flaming colors that kind of lights up this room.
So I don't know how this gas might work, so I'm gonna tie a rope around my waist just in case I pass out in the middle and start dying, and I'll toss the other end into this room so that one of you guys can hold on to it, and then I'll go investigate.
I'm going to do the same because I'm immune to poison and disease as well.
Mm-hmm.
What a hero.
And I'm going to follow you around just so you're not completely fucked. I threw the rope to
Before you guys go too far in there, Kent's going to suggest that he take a moment and Kent's going to take a minute and suggest that you come back to him for a moment, and
Okay.
he will cast Rar's telepathic bond if we have a few moments.
Sure.
It's
All
30
right.
feet range, so I can't
To
really hear
talk or
you
cast?
Hmm?
To talk
I
or
don't
cast?
know.
Uh,
Communication is possible over any distance.
okay,
Yeah.
There
sweet.
you go.
Okay,
30 range for whoever
yeah.
you put it on.
So come back to me real fast,
Yep, we're there.
and I
Check
will.
the.
All right, you get the
Blah.
bond open. You can hear each other through non-communicative, non-verbal means through your minds.
Get
Okay.
out of my head! Alright, I'll go back in. I'm gonna check out these skulls.
Okay, make an investigation check for me.
Wait. Don't say. I'm going to use a lucky die and reroll.
Mr. Lucky, Mr. Overpowered Feet. All right, go ahead.
I'll have you roll an 8.
12!
Those skulls. They're on
Um,
fire.
Okay.
Kent telepathically says to you, "Describe the scrolls to me, or the skulls to me."
They are skulls, and they are on fire.
How on fire? Like mildly on fire, very on fire?
The skulls are almost completely alight in different kinds of flames. Some of them are red, some of them are blue, some of them are green, yellow, purple, every color of the spectrum, really.
Guys, there's an anus in here.
That is a shaft in the northern wall that has an 8-foot diameter. That's 8-foot diameters, and it leads down into. Well, it's not darkness below, actually. You can make out what appears to be the flickering of flames.
It's a hot, fiery anus.
These are the skulls, I assume.
Yeah, and
He's
there's some on
describing
the.
The squares and the X's in
walls
the
on
corner.
all.
Yep, those are all the skulls.
Do they emanate like the mist that you see, or is that where it comes from? That you can tell?
You can make an investigation check if you
I
want to look
will
at the skulls.
certainly do.
Is there anything by the description that Kent can do to try to figure out the odd thing that these guys are describing to him?
Well,
Tuck,
fuck
as
it,
you're
I'll just
examining the
keep on-
skulls, as you're kind of looking through the skulls, you notice off in this corner here, there appears to be a little hidden niche behind one of the skulls that is lit in a red flame, and it looks like there's a lever behind it. Tuckert, as you pick up one of the skulls, you pick up one that's what color flame would you like to pick up?
The green one, because I'm a lizard.
Okay. The green one. You pick up the green one. You pick up one that's burning with green fire on it, and it feels pretty hot in your hand, but it doesn't do any immediate damage.
Cool. I'll carry it back over to our magician. There you go. Look at this.
And you said one of these had a hidden chamber behind one of the skulls?
With a lever.
A little niche?
There's a lever hidden behind one of the niches.
I will relay that to the group, and then I'll pull the fucking lever.
Nice.
All right. You pull down on the lever, you hear and you hear as air begins to draw the fumes, at least for a little bit, out of this chamber. And a few moments pass, and the fumes are no longer in this chamber.
Did the fumes go down the anus, or do we know where they went?
They went up. They went up through air shafts that had been previously concealed.
Okay.
Did they go down the anus? So we get the impression that it's probably safe to enter and look?
For the time being, yes.
Alright, I'm going to step in. I'm not going to go too far. Do I sense there's any kind of pattern with these?
There's no pattern within the color of the skulls themselves that indicates that they were placed in any meaningful way. If you want, I'll allow you to make an investigation or an arcana check if you'd like to examine some of these.
I would like to examine the couple that are closest to me.
Okay.
Ba-ba-ba. Oh, roll well.
Okay. You, as you're kind of examining most of these skulls and the flames upon them, you notice that most of them had the flame is similar to that of a continual flame spell, which basically just means it stays alight. However, the ones with green flames on them, including the one in your hand, have a tinge of necromancy magic to them. Green flame.
Yeah.
Green flamwe.
Yeah, well, keyboard sucks. What do you want me to tell you? Do I get the impression? Are all the green flames spread out around the room?
There is a total of 4 of them spread out around the different corners of the room. Well, 3 in the one in your hands.
Oh, one
Presumably.
in Kurt's hands.
Whatever.
And it has necromantic energy coming from them.
It has necromantic magic emanating from it. As you're kind of taking the time to examine this room, you might notice that slowly but surely the fumes are beginning to collect in the room again.
I'm going to make my
Can
way
I
back
pull the
out of
lever
room.
again?
All right, you pull the lever again, and he remains so the fumes begin to shoot back out.
Nice. Yeah, I still have this rope around my waist. I'm gonna go down this hole and check it out if one of you wants to like get a good hold on this.
I'll walk up and I'll attach the other end to the immovable rod.
Oh, thank God. I was like, if this guy's the only one holding on to it, I'm fucked. But the movable rod, I like that idea. That's good.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna climb on it.
Alrighty. In that case,
Is there a way to like lower myself slowly? I don't want to like hurt. Ah, there's fucking people down here.
you lower yourself slowly down the shaft, and as you get to the very, very bottom, you enter into a rough circular cavern, and it is painfully hot. As soon as you enter down, the flames of this wall overwhelm you, causing you to take 27 points of fire damage. But as you try to shield yourself from the damage of the flame of this wall, you see on the other side of this fiery wall are a number of individuals, including 2 men and 2 women, who look like they're kind of bound and are just looking there. They don't look like they're on fire. They don't look like they're taking any damage, but they certainly don't look like members of the fire cult.
Did you already subtract that damage?
I did.
Yeah, I only take 13. If you could add 14 back, please.
Okay.
Thank you. Oh, man! They're on fire, and I don't want to take any more fire damage, so I'm going to...
Well, they're not on
crawl
fire.
out
It
of
doesn't look like they're taking any damage in the brief glimpse you're looking at. But they are just kind of left there. They're kind of bound. You see them looking kind of despondent.
Cool. All right, I'm going to climb myself back up this anus that I can't move myself up. Oh, yes, I can. There we go.
Well, I have to move you through it, but
There we go. And I will tell the group what I saw and what's going on.
You said 2 men, 2 women?
2 men, 2 women.
You know, that's the exact amount of green skulls that we have.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Do
I'm
the
listening.
descriptions sound like anyone that is missing from the caravan?
That depends on... Well, Kurt probably didn't get a whole lot of time to really examine them.
What I do know is we should put that fire out before we go back down. Does anyone have any ideas on how to do that?
Pyrotechnics? Will try to just snuff it out.
Fire with fire?
If it's not magical fire, then Will should just be able to turn it off.
Okay. Oh, shit. I can turn out fire, too. I didn't even think about that. I should have tried it. I don't know what I was doing. Well, if I go back down, I'm going to take another 8 billion damage.
Gonna go back down all the way and try to just dispel it in some way.
I'm reading. Hold on.
Can't we like the rat gather up all 4 skulls
Okay.
and hand them to Tegan?
Just throw all the skulls in the fucking ocean of lava.
Can't we like to,
Gather them all up and hand them to someone else. Here, take these, quick.
can't we like to ask Tegan to cast the spell magic on the 4 skulls?
Okay. Those ain't good.
It might be bad, it might be good. We don't know yet, do we?
Yeah, we're about to find out. Here you go. So I cast out on the skulls.
Alright, you collect the flaming green skulls and cast a spell magic on them. The flame on them flickers and disappears.
Do we hear any screams now?
No.
Okay. I hand the skulls back to Kent. Say, here you go.
I'm going to try and lower myself down partway down this hole, not all the way. And if it gets too hot, before I take any damage, I'm going to climb back up. But I just want to get kind
All
and
right.
then
Go ahead and make an
sorry.
acrobatics check. Or excuse me, an athletics check.
Athletics.
Okay. You managed to get your way down. Yes, you almost kind of slip, but you managed to catch yourself.
All right. And then I'm going to draw my sword and attempt to take out any non-magical flames within 30 feet. Does anything happen?
You watch as a frosty bolt of energy kind of quickly shoots out from the sword towards the fiery wall, and it just kind of turns into a gust of steam. The wall is still there.
I'm going to climb back up and be like, that magic, and that fire is magical. Let everyone.
Well, why don't we head across this bridge then and see if we can get down there some other way?
All right.
It's up to you all.
I'll follow. Let's go.
I can't see across this bridge though, which is worrying. My vision stops here.
Ooh, mine too. It's very clouded. That must be on purpose. Purpose.
That must be on purpose. That must be on purpose. Isn't as you stride out.
You die.
You get to about here.
Okay,
And
sorry.
you get to about here. And rising out from the lava itself, you see a number of creatures made of this very stuff, including some armed with spears. And they're going to take that out and attempt to fire at you. Go ahead and roll initiative.
God damn it.
Where the hell did I go?
Help me, friends.
Oh, I'm right here on top of Will. There we go. Oh.
All right. Ka's up first.
Yeah, they're in the lava, right?
They're in the lava.
Gonna move back. All right.
Will.
Thinking.
Actually, sorry. I misspoke. The snake is gonna come all the way over here and stand next to our
The
bard.
lever.
No, not the
Okay.
bard. Yeah, the lever. Yes, please.
Will's going to delay.
Okay. Kurt.
Yeah, I'll shoot one of them. This close.
Okay.
Great work, Miles.
Boop, 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 right into the lava.
Yeah, take that. Then I'll kind of move here.
All right. Ken? Where are you even?
I'm under Will.
Okay.
Here, I'll move over a little. Kent would like to do two things.
Mhm.
Kent would like to say, Tegan, remember them mentally, mind you. I would like to say to Tegan, remember the maneuver we were talking about earlier?
No.
Kent mentally
Nailed it.
goes. Kent mentally goes. Dive bombing.
Oh, okay.
That sounded really convincing.
No, I remember, but that totally changes what I was going to do if we go that route. Okay.
Okay, so this is what Kent is going to do as an
Mhm.
action. Let me just make sure I'm reading this right. Well, actually, let me measure something first, and then it may not fucking white call it. I'm sorry. Oh, fuck it. Never mind. I didn't realize there was a range on that.
What you doing?
I'm doing this.
Okay. So,
Hold on. I gotta drag the 60-foot fucking radius thing over. Oh, I never grabbed the right thing. Holy fuck nuts. Alright, I can't find the anchor.
doing that. You're dropping it down here.
Well, I'd prefer not to really hit our guys, but I could make them immune to it.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
So
I'm
you
gonna make
you
our
you shape
guys
it
immune.
around.
Yeah, I'm
Shape it
gonna.
around their friends. Okay.
Yes, yes.
And a bunch of the rest of these guys have to make con saves.
Noticing that the bard, not the bard, noticing that the drow is in imminent danger.
Okay. Because you are dropping this freezing sphere on top of lava, I'm going to say that these guys all have advantage on the throws.
Yeah, I guess
That
I'm
being said, they're all vulnerable, so even if they save, they're still taking 36 points of damage. So to that end, all of the little snakes die because they only have 22 hit points. Even if they save, they're still taking the full brunt. They're also vulnerable to cold. As I mark X's over all of them. As for the big fellows, 1, 2, 3, 4. DC is what?
16. I
Okay.
believe. If it's my DC, it's 16.
Okay. In that case, 36. Then one of them will save, taking only the 36 points of damage. The rest of them will take 70. Nope. 36. 66. 36 times 2, 60, 72 points of damage.
And die immediately.
Nope.
Oh no.
Pretty badly hurt, but they're not dead. And you know what? They didn't make theirs with advantage, so I'm going to do that real quick.
Go ahead.
We'll count 4 and 8 as the first, 13 and 17 as the second. All right. So actually, 3 of them save, 1 of them doesn't.
Well, you know that 60 lake hole is quite large.
Yep. That being said, because you are dropping it on lava, the ice is only going to last for, let's say, 1 round.
Fair.
So, Tuck, you're up next.
What is that big fucking circle?
Actually, it doesn't even create ice because it's
No,
not
it's
hitting a
not
freezable surface.
It's
So,
not water.
Okay.
Although I
Yep.
imagine there would be steam, but that I don't know how good that would be.
How far down are they?
they are. Let's see. 10 feet below.
Oh, 10? That's great. Let's measure this shit. 40. I'm gonna oh, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna go here. And I'm gonna throw my staff at the guy just above me.
Okay. Alrighty. 15 does just barely hit. Alright, you throw your staff at him. You hear a soft hissing noise as it impales into the fiery body of this creature. 16 lands as well. Alright, another. And then run away. Alright, Tegan.
I'm not being very creative right now, so what I'm gonna do is this guy right here, I'm gonna hit him with Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
I assume that's a miss.
That is a miss, yes. 20 is not. Alright, that'll land. And I'm sorry, you're hitting this one?
Yeah, the one.
That Tuck hit.
Yes.
Alright, 12 does not land.
Okay.
So you fire 3 beams of energy, you watch as one of them impales into his side, a bit of creating a nice little hole, but the other 2 just kind of fall short.
Okay, and then I'm gonna move over here.
Alright. Isn't you're up next.
Run to the hills. You know what? First, I'll shoot my bow at this one.
Okay. That will hit. Woo! 6 points.
Strong one. And then I'll run way back here.
Alright. As your arrow goes into him, you notice that he just kind of it does a little bit of damage as it hits his arm, but he just kind of rips the arrow out and tosses it into the lava. All right. As you retreat across, those of you who can see out watch as the remaining creatures all just sink back down into the lava.
Okay.
Ka, what if anything do you do?
Ka pushes the lever.
Okay. Fumes are cleared from the room.
You're welcome.
Will.
You're welcome. Oh.
And Will, you are muted in Discord.
Yeah, no. So I don't see any of them. Is that true statement?
They all, if you saw any of them from where you were, they all sunk back down into the lava.
Interesting. Let's not much I can really do here. Just for shits and giggles to see what happens, I create a minor illusion of me walking across the bridge. See if they bite.
Okay, you extend out the minor illusion as it begins to walk across the bridge. Kurt.
I will do nothing. That's it.
All right.
Actually, I'm going to cast a heal on myself, and that's it. You can go into the
All
next
right. Sure. Kent.
Mm,
I think your Cure Wounds should be adding in your spellcasting modifier. Yeah, it's not adding in your spellcasting modifier.
Perfect. All right.
Here. That looks better. Roll it again.
Okay.
There. 9 hit points.
There you go.
Kent doesn't have a good idea exactly on how to handle unseen enemies that have sank down back into lava. So he's going to run back over here and make sure that he retrieves the immovable rod.
Okay, done.
Oh yeah.
And he's going to make mention, I don't know that I don't know how to cross that, but when you were down in the pits below, shouldn't we try to rescue those people?
Yeah, I guess. I just don't know how.
Anyone have any ideas?
I can tell you the fire is definitely magical, but beyond that, I don't know how to get into it or how to get down there without hurt. Do we want to dispel it? Or I guess I don't know what you guys can do.
Entertaining all offers. Anyone want to be imaginative?
I mean, if it's magical fire, unless we can try to dispel it, I don't really know what else to do. Unless there's another way down there to disable the fire.
Are any of you doing anything regarding the snakes in the bridge, or are you guys staying in this room?
We can't
There's
see
snakes
the
on the
snakes
bridge? What?
right?
Well, if you're staying in this room, then you're going to be out of combat until or unless you try to make your way back out there, in which case you may or may not wound up back in combat. If you're retreating from the fight, then you're out of combat.
Oh yeah, I'll just retreat in here. We don't need to fight him.
All right. We will be out of combat for the time being, if we'll say.
I have an idea, but I don't know if I really want to use my spells to do it.
That's what I was wondering.
Will's gonna walk over to the anus and start playing his instrument and try to dispel magic on the flames.
You can't see the flames from where you are.
That would
Didn't you
require
say we
me-
could see the flame?
I thought you said
You
we
have
could
to
Or we
descend
could see
down.
light from.
You can see the
And-
light from them, but you can't see the. You're not going to be able to see the flames unless you descend down into that shaft.
and that would subject me to fire damage.
Probably.
Here,
Are
we
you-
can lower you down. Tie a rope around his waist.
Wait,
Lower
hold
you
on.
down slowly.
No, I'm
Is,
good.
is someone volunteering to go down there?
I mean, I can. I think.
I can get you safely down there past the flame.
Okay. Sure. But then can we
All
get
right.
those people out? I guess is the.
I don't know. That's
Oh. Well, if they can't walk through the flame, I don't think I should go down, right? I don't know.
I have a way to get you past the flame.
Okay.
That's all. I mean, I don't know what else you want me to tell you. You tell me if you want me to go. If you want to go down there or not.
Well, no,
I'm
I
not
don't.
going down there.
Unless we have a way to get them out, I'm not going back down there. I don't want to get hurt. But like, I'll go down if we think we can get rid of the flame.
If you can protect me from the flames, Will says, I will make an attempt to dispel the flames.
All right.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
I can only protect one person from the flame.
Yeah,
That's why I asked
send
who's
him,
going
send
down
him.
there. Okay.
Do you want this
All right.
rope?
I'll do the whole immovable
Yeah.
rod, click, tie the rope around it.
Oh wait, that only works on me, doesn't it? Dang it. Never mind. I can't cast it
Only
on you. Yeah, never mind. Forget it. It'd have to be me going down there, and I'm not going down there.
Investure of flame. It has flame in the name.
I know it makes you protected against flame.
Nice.
You're immune to all fire damage. Never mind. I didn't realize it was a target. It was only me. So no, I don't have any ideas then.
Okay. I
Tell you
still
what.
say we can lower you down if you want to try and dispel it, Bard. Will.
Well, no, because then I'll get lit on fire, and that's
Well, you'll
kind
be
of
floating in the air. Earlier, I climbed down
controversial.
just enough and didn't. I just climbed down a little bit. We can lower you a little bit. Up to you. Or we can just leave and never come back. Okay.
How hurt were you by the flames when you went down?
It tried to do about a. I would say very hurt by the flame. I was going to use numbers, and then I did not.
Yeah, no, I was hoping you wouldn't, but I mean,
I did not.
keep in character.
They
but all
were
the same.
very warm. Hey, hey, hey! What is that? What are those? Hey, pay attention. Get ready.
While you're discussing all of this,
And I
these
tell
guys
you,
have climbed there up onto the bridge. So go ahead and roll initiative again.
God damn it. How many times do I have to teach you this lesson, old man?
Okay. Kent,
They've
in the
moved
midst
back.
of this discussion, these salamanders have crawled onto the bridge and are making their way towards your direction.
If I move to here, can I see them all?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. 40 points of damage total, 20 if they resist the save.
That should hit them all. A little thing. I just need to see how long the cone was.
All right.
How long is the cone? Cone is 60-foot cone. 60-foot cone.
It's going to miss the guy in the back. All right. The one in the middle is subject to a nasty brunt of it, and he still managed to shake the worst of it. You watch as the other two are just kind of frozen in place, though, and now there are frozen statues that are blocking the both of them, giving them total cover. Ka is up next.
Ka will press the lever. And that's it.
All right. Well, these two are seeing their frozen buddies. They're going to do what they can to just kind of furiously attack. They're going to just push their buddies as much best as they can using their heated bodies into the lava. And then move forward. Tuck, you're up.
Someone hit the one right in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
All right. 13 will not hit. That will. However, as the second swing of the staff comes in and he's not able to parry it, bits of flame begin to shoot off of his body. So you do take 8 points of fire damage with that strike.
No deck save, huh?
Nope, he just straight up takes it. And then the unarmed strike just completely misses.
I will stay here.
Okay. Kurt, you're up next. Hunter's mark on which one?
The close one.
Okay. 18 lands. All right. 11 points. Plus the 6 from Hunter's mark. This guy's looking pretty badly injured. Tegan.
Why not? Being very agile today, so Eldritch Blast the closest one.
Okay. That hits. A beam of energy shoots out, and from that first beam, you watch as it pierces the skull of this creature, and it falls back and dies.
Okay, and then I'm gonna hit the feather one with the other 2 blasts.
Okay. Miss.
There's some lag tonight.
Apparently.
Actually, it might
You were-
be your end. You were breaking up on Discord a little.
All right. The second beam just kind of pierces into the nearby wall, and then the third beam does hit this creature, and you watch as bits of flame begin to spurt out from it, but nobody's nearby to where it'll affect anything. Will.
Alrighty then. He's going to step this way so I can have some line of sight on him. And I'm going to cast.
So I can't watch these shows, so I'm so sick of it. I can't take the beeping. Beeping makes me crazy.
Cast that.
Friggin'
Me
word
too.
is beeping, beeping, beeping.
All right.
On this guy.
She's man.
Just barely fails to save. It takes that 10 point of damage, and you watch as it, well,
Everyone from New Jersey looks like
runs.
this and acts like this because of these
Alrighty.
idiots. This and Jersey Shore.
Isn't.
I am gonna move slightly over and see if I can pop him with the longbow. Or short bow,
Alright.
sorry.
All right. 17 does land. All right. Again, the arrow sinks into its body and it just kind of bats it away. It does some damage, but not a whole lot.
Sounds good.
Kent, you're up.
Kent will cast Frostbite on the creature,
Okay.
assuming that it has
Does Kent
to.
talk in third person?
Yes, Kent does.
Yes, he does.
Kent am amazing wizard.
Kent, amazing. All right. Barely fails to save, and it is vulnerable, so it takes 24 points of damage. He's looking pretty badly hurt at this point. Kaz up next.
Yeah, he's not chasing that thing down. He'll just
Okay.
click the lever to.
Swinging back around after being subject to the whispers, he's going to turn around and flinging his spear in defiance. What's his range to the rest of you? All right, he's going to move
Ooh.
a little bit further up, and then he's going to fling his spear at Kent. Which will hit. For 7 plus 5, 12 points of damage, which I've already subtracted.
Oh,
Tuck, you're up.
You beat me to it. Okay.
So there's the guy on the bridge.
Yep, he's
Uh-huh.
looking really badly hurt. And actually, before I count in that damage, he had disadvantage on the roll, so let me roll one more time. Okay, so give yourself that 12 points back. The spear will
Yeah,
miss.
I got it. Hold on.
All right.
Oh, Jesus Christ! I can't open my damn camera.
I'm going to hit him from ranged here.
Sure. You run out onto this shaky but sturdy bridge. What does it say? It's a rackety bridge. All right. With that first throw of the staff, you watch as his eyes roll into the back of his head, and he just collapses and falls into the lava. You're out of combat. All right. Now that they're done, what
So
do
do
you
these
do?
guys bleed fire then?
I think they're made of fire, right? Aren't these things elemental types?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, you still want to check out that hole?
Bend over and I'll show you.
I would not like to leave them behind to die if we can rescue
I
them.
agree, but I don't know how to get them, so I don't know. I can't do anything at this.
I mean, as many people as we have freed as captives since we came into this dungeon, and it's been quite a lot, especially through the air dungeon and the uh, earth cult, and I would hate to think that we would just leave those people behind.
No, we absolutely shouldn't. Says Will. Yeah, we should definitely. Will is. Let's see what I can do.
Again, we can lower you down part way, and you
Yeah,
can cast your dispel.
lower me down just enough that I can see the flames and try to
All right.
cast. And if I
The
take a little
immovable
damage,
rod's right here, and
then
we'll
I
tie.
take a little damage.
All right.
All right, so we're gonna do that, Kelly.
All right. So you tie
lower
your.
myself down just enough that I can get a attempt to dispel magic.
Okay. Make an athletics check.
Well, no, they're lowering me. I'm not
Yeah.
climbing.
We're like
Oh,
we're
they're
holding
lowering
the rope and
Okay.
lowering him.
Then you guys make an athletics check with the one of you. You can either. Well, who's holding the rope?
I have part of the rope. Does someone else want to hold on to it with me?
I'll grab it.
Okay.
Whoever's holding the rope, either all of you who are holding can make an athletics check, or one of you can make a between two of you. One of you can you can both make an athletics check, or one of you can make an athletics check with advantage.
Go for
Miles,
it.
make an athletic check with advantage.
Okay, we'll do. What a poor. Okay.
Just in time, you hold the rope sturdy, just enough to where, Will, you can kind of peek your head down, just enough to see this room with a ring of fire. It is blazingly hot, but you are just up enough within the shaft in order to dodge the worst of the heat.
Okay, I'm going to try to cast dispel magic on it.
Okay.
Using my instrument.
Okay. Go ahead and link the spell for me, if you wouldn't mind, if you can.
Yeah. Yes. Standard level 3 cast, I guess.
Okay. As you do that, I need you to make a charisma check. All right. You strum on the chord, and you watch as as magical musical notes begin to kind of fill around the room, catching the attention of those within the ring, and the fiery wall around them dispels.
Johnny Cash's music subsides.
Yeah.
And as you look at get a better look at the prisoners, as you begin to lower yourself more into the room, you can see that there are two individuals who look to be dressed as merchants. There is a man actually who is dressed in some of the water cult garb, but it looks like he's been pretty well stripped of most of it. And next to the rest of them is a moon elf woman who, aside from looking pretty badly burnt, is otherwise pretty beautiful, and she's dressed to look very much like a druid.
I will. They're all tied up, correct?
They've got some simple bonds on them. It looks like they're not too difficult to deal with. Whoever trapped him in here was probably relying on the ring of fire, it looks like.
Right.
And as they look up at you, the elven woman, the elven druid, kind of looks up at you and she says, "Who are you?"
I'm Luke Skywalker. I'm here to rescue you. No, okay.
Aren't you a little short for a stormtrooper?
Will Ferrell Beethoven, at your service. I quickly bow, and then I begin undoing their bonds. I say, I'm with the Diamond Bears. We're here to rescue you.
Thank goodness.
I can't cast a healing word on her.
Okay.
She looks like she needs it.
Some of the burns begin to kind of dissipate from her. They begin to check their bondages. The woman will share with you that she was a member of the Mirabar expedition and was dragged away by the fire cult within a raid, was previously held captive by the earthen cultists. She was on a mission by the Emerald Enclave and by the druids from the Circle of Dreams to visit to make her way to Golden Fields.
What was her name again?
She introduces herself as Teresio.
Spelled just the way it sounds, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure. No, if I spelled it right in my notes or not, I don't know. I just wrote it down. All right, I free everyone, saving the water cultist for last.
Okay.
Now the two gentlemen, they're merchants? Are they also with the caravan?
They will introduce themselves as Carlos and Jarly, and they said that they were just trying to sell their goods and were captured along the road, and they would be willing to pay up to 500 gold for an escort to any town within the valley.
All right, I free them, and I free the cultist last, the water cultist. Before I do so, though, I look at her and I say, I'm rescuing you. We're not here to cause you trouble. Are we clear?
She's in no position to argue, and she will say that, or rather he will say, it's just the model, the token there, but he will say that he is willing to give you any information against the water cult if only to be rid of this place.
All right,
He's had enough.
I free them all, and I say, come this way, we'll get you out of this pit. But I'm going to do a quick look around, see if there's anything else of note within this area.
Make a quick perception check.
Yeah.
Peering around at these individuals as you begin to kind of check themselves, you notice that the elven druid in particular is keeping a close eye on a small, simple leather pouch tied around her waist.
Well, no, I'm all right. So but that's hers. I'm not.
Otherwise, there's nothing of any immediate note down here.
Oh, all right. So, all right, that's something to think about. But my cynical me thinks, okay, something's going on there, but Will isn't that smart, so he's going to beckon them back towards the anus.
Okay.
Yell up at my friends. I've freed them. Let's start getting them out. I guess we can get them out one by one using the rope.
All right.
Until we're all up top.
All right. As you begin to climb your way out,
I'll stay down. I'll stay down until they're all up.
Tegan, you note as Teresio climbs up out first. Being a prior member of the Mirabar expedition, she was the other elven druid that was sent along from the Circle of the Dreams, and you got to know her pretty well over the course of travel. And as she wanders up, she recognizes you, and she says, "Oh, thank God. Thank the gods." And she reaches out to grab your hand, if you will allow her to grab it.
I'm game. So I'll let her grab it. And I'll look at her.
As the rest of them are beginning to climb out, she reaches out to grab your hand in relief, and as she grabs your hand stretched out with both her hands cup around yours, and as they do, the rest of you watch as both Tegan's eyes and her eyes begin to glow golden. And she smiles big, and she says, "You've been touched by the Summer Mother as well."
I'll reply, yes, I have.
She has this big, kind of stupid grin on her face, and she says, If you want to know more, I would love to know what's going on. Listen. I'm making my way to a temple in Golden Fields. It's to the east, not far. It was the original mission. I can help you.
Finally, an NPC. Sorry to cut it.
I'll reply that after we're done here, I could potentially seek you out, but you also might want to head to Red Larch and let Sir Bradford know that you're safe.
And you throw it away.
If Sir Bradford is okay?
Yes.
She nods. She says, Good. But I must get to Golden Fields as soon as possible. I'll do what I can to contact him. Be safe.
You as well.
If we'll suggest, look, let's take a moment let our friends get their bearings since they're going to have to pretty much get out of here on their own. He turns to the merchants and says, "I'm sorry, we can't escort you out. We have business here, but
Is it safe?
You should be, and we'll trace them the path back that should be safe to go. But
First,
should
you hop,
we
skip,
take
and jump across the lava.
Yeah, should we take
Then
a
you-
short rest and then let them go on their way? And they have a druid, and a cultist who probably knows their way around
I
enough.
say, Druid, before you leave, can you heal me?
If we were to take a short rest, probably best not to do so in here.
She says, I'm afraid that's not part of my specialty.
Okay. But don't feel like you're forced to leave. You can stay if you want to.
She says, my mission is critical. I must get the Golden Fields. I'll be fine on my own. And the two merchants will step up, and they'll say, if you could escort us out of here, then we'll happily give you the lump sum that the rest of these are refusing. And the water cultist will step forward, and he'll say, I can aid with that escort if you're paying. And if you let them go, they're all just going to leave.
Will gives the cultist the longsword out of the bag. Just a plain longsword.
He tests the balance of it.
Says good luck. And can I give him a die of bardic inspiration?
Sure. Right. He thanks you profusely. They all thank you profusely, and they begin to slowly but surely begin to make their way out of this chamber.
I know it's a throwaway, that die of bardic inspiration, but what the hell? I mean, it's something that Will would do if he could.
You never know what I'll do with them outside the story where that could affect them.
It's true.
I don't know. I'm still waiting to run into the one air cultist we let go.
I have plans with her too. You're just not going to see it in this campaign.
Okay. Kent remarks to Will, if you'd like to take a short rest, perhaps we go back to the other room.
As I push the lever. Yeah, remember that?
Which other room?
Any room but this room, and where we don't know. So
We should go.
Oh, do we want to? We can actually go down the anus and take a short rest down there.
Nope.
Right, because we'll come back up into a room full of gas.
Why don't we cross this bridge and see if there's something?
All right, yeah, we can.
The other room across the bridge is also filled with gas.
Perfect. Good reconnaissance. Okay, let's walk back out.
This is not gas over here, by the way.
Oh, it's striped like it was.
No.
It's death fog.
I'll stroll over here then and see what it is. Can I tell what it is for me?
That being said, since you guys have spent so long in that particular, especially hot portion of the map,
yeah.
I do want you all to go ahead and make Constitution saving throws for me, please, as the heat is unbearably hot.
Whoops.
I'm fucked.
Isn't it Kent? Alright. Isn't Kent and Tegan? The heat is beginning to get to you. And you also are... You all gain, the three of you gain 1 level of exhaustion.
I have no idea what that means.
It means you have disadvantage on all ability checks.
I'm gonna run like hell.
Alright.
And I'm gonna suggest we take a rest.
Why do you know that?
Hey, Pant. Thank you.
Sorry about that. I'll try to keep it muted.
No, it's okay. It was just... Well.
Alright. So are you guys trying to take a rest in this room, then?
We haven't decided yet.
Well,
Because you just asked that question, so that makes me.
I tell you what. While I trust you guys to decide where we rest. I
It's a
have
short
to
rest.
AFK. Yeah, I know. I have to AFK a minute. I'll be right back.
All right. Yeah, we can
Yeah,
just.
I'm going to take a moment too.
I'll
Okay.
take a few bites to eat while we're short resting. My character will, I mean. And
Okay.
spend some hit die. Unless you're about to tell me I can't.
So we decide we're taking a short rest. Is that what we decided?
Yeah.
So go ahead. Go ahead and give yourselves the benefits of a short rest. 6.
Is Bard gonna cast that spell that makes a short rest better?
We'll assume that he does if you want.
All right. What is it? A D6?
Let's find it. This is Song of Rest. He's at it'll be 1d8.
1d8. Um, okay, dope.
Okay.
I think we're still waiting on them to come back from being AFK. Also, they probably need to roll their hit die.
I already did.
I'm back.
Roll your hit dice for you doing any for a short rest.
Short rest doesn't get rid of exhaustion, does it?
Nope.
No.
Go long
I didn't
rest.
think so.
Hey, Killy, my ability to use prestidigitation to chill an item for an hour, if I did that to my armor, would that protect me from having to save for exhaustion or potentially give me advantage?
You're using prestidigitation to chill your body, you said?
Oh, my armor.
Oh, your armor. Let me check.
Like having an AC unit in my leather armor. That's the spell.
Okay. Chill, warmer flavor, up to 1 cubic foot of non-living material. Sure, I'll say.
Yeah, cubic foot's a lot. You know.
Yeah. I'll say that this heat is still going to have an effect on your body, but I'll say that if and when I make you make another con save, that you'll do so with advantage,
Sweet, thanks.
as long as the spell holds.
And if you take hit die for the short rest, you get an extra D6.
Yep.
Because of that.
Yep. Crow, are you here?
Yep, I'm here.
Actually, it's a D8. You get an extra D8.
Crow, can I get you to roll a D100 for me, please?
Sure.
I thought that was 100. I was like, oh no.
My favorite thing to do in the world.
Okay. Thank you.
You gain 87 hit points.
Nope.
Usually when he starts making me do that, something bad's about to happen.
As you're kind of shifting around this particular spot of the room, there's a crack beneath your feet, and you notice it just in time, shift out of the way, and you see a very thin hole just begin to kind of form underneath your feet, but you manage to shift out of the way before it has any particularly nasty effect.
And does the hole stay there?
Yep.
And
It's easy to see and dodge, though.
is it wide enough that I could see down the hole?
Sure. Make another D100 roll for me.
I'm back.
There's lava beneath that hole.
Lava beneath the hole. Okay.
Yep. If you had not done especially well, then you would have fallen right into lava.
Okay. Can I do an investigation check on why this hole all of a sudden appeared here? Maybe.
Sure.
And you said
Find
to
that we're in a
disadvantage, right?
volcano. I don't think an investigation check's a. Oh, I guess it's
Ability check,
an
right?
ability, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I get
Disadvantage
disadvantage.
on the roll.
See, it doesn't really affect me. I get disadvantage on all int checks anyway. So.
Yep.
So I was just
You
trying to see.
You don't know.
All right, so I will just kind of mention to our friends, hey, this hole just opened up underneath me. I'm not really sure I understand why it just appeared. So, might want to be careful that we may not be on solid ground.
That's terrifying. Is that room still full of gas over here?
It's especially
Not
full of gas
anymore.
now.
It's not. As I click the switch.
Shh. All right. Now it's not. You wait a few minutes.
I'm gonna get in here.
All right.
Real fast. Can I burn hit dice real fast, or do we not get to do that?
You can.
No,
No,
you-
you can burn your hit dice.
And you get an extra D8.
Oh, okay.
If you burn one hit die, you get an extra D8.
Just
Long
one.
rest.
They get the D8 only once, but if you burn any hit die during the short rest, you'll get the D8.
Okay. So what's that? 14.
I only saw the D6 roll.
Well, I'm adding 8. Or am I wrong?
You have to roll the D8.
Oh, you have to roll the D8. I'm sorry. I thought you
Yeah.
said +8. My bad.
Yeah, I like the ability. It's Song of Rest. You can take a look yourself.
Well, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna roll a few of these. This is 12 and 16. I'll roll one more. So it's 24, and then you said D8.
Yep.
That'd be 30. Okay. Yeah, that would get me back up. So. Okay, and Killy, I'm gonna recover 1 5th level slot. I should be able
Okay.
to do.
Oh, yeah, you can recover slots equal to half your level.
Yep. He's a wizard.
Well, do we try to cross the bridge now?
Yeah, you go first.
Sure.
2.
I want to see what this is.
It's a tunnel that curves around to the north.
Why is it striped?
You don't know.
That's for me to know and for you to not find out.
Perception check. Okay, I'm gonna step in here then.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna stealth check though.
Uh-huh.
Oh, wait a minute. What the hell?
Uh-huh.
There we go.
Peering down the hallway, you can see...
Oh yeah, I need to.
Yes, you do.
It's an automatic 10 because I have advantage, or because I have rogue shit.
So it becomes an automatic 23. All right. So peering down the hallway here, you can see a number of basalt pillars that rise from a otherwise glass surfaced floor of a circular cave. There's a smooth dome ceiling beyond this cavern. There are bits of dancing flame, and immediately to your north you can see a couple of individuals who look to be kneeling in front of some sort of shrine.
Is that telepathy thing still on?
No,
I
I
would
would have to
pass,
cast
so
it
no.
again.
Hand signals. I stare across the bridge and throw hand signals.
I think he wants us to jerk him off. I don't know what he's doing.
I mean, I want to know if I can hear you say that to me.
No.
Ah, damn.
I turn to Dr. Connors and say, I think he's giving you the finger.
It looks like he's saying, "Kiss me, kiss me." I'll teach that Taliban son of a bitch.
Here, I'll go figure out what he wants.
I'm gonna start waving my hands to tell you to stop. I'm gonna point down hallway. Motion people walking.
Dr. Connor,
No.
perception check.
No, I will not make out with you.
Adurka. Maladiya.
You think he's trying to suggest that there are enemies down there?
Oh, okay, alright. I'll,
Should have had your roll insight, but whatever.
Hey, there are enemies down that way.
I need to teach you clowns how to speak thieves' cant.
Nope. Then, do we wanna head over? Alright, let's go, team. I'm sure we're all here and ready to cross this bridge.
I'm here. I was just muted.
Okay.
I was eating goldfish crackers, and I didn't really want you guys to hear me do that.
As you're moving forward, I need to ask, are you stealthing or are you just walking forward?
I'm tiptoeing.
Where
Make a
I'm at,
stealth check.
I'm hoping I'm just walking.
Okay. Dr. Connors, you rolled a 10 on that stealth.
Oh, sorry. All my stealth is with disadvantage because I'm wearing chainmail. So give me one. 10. Nailed it.
All right. Okay.
Yep.
So is he good or?
Yeah, they don't make any reaction as you make your way down there.
Oh, okay.
I'll tiptoe a little bit further than you. See what I
Or
like.
as you can tell.
I'll stay here.
It's a lot of peeps. Could I try to take cover behind these pillars? Over?
As soon as you make your way here, a large individual shouts, "Now!" And all three of them turn around and use their ready to action, because they heard your compatriots, to turn around and fire spells at you. The two
I don't like
priests
that.
are going to simultaneously cast Scorching Ray against you. With the first section of 3 hitting you for 17 points of damage. The second one is going to fire his 3 Scorching Rays at you. And what's your AC? 17? Okay, so the third section of Scorching Rays does not hit. And then the individual in the center is going to chuck a spear in your direction. And that's going to miss.
But he's not.
And I need everyone to roll initiative. Alrighty. Top of the round is Isn't. You are pelted.
Yeah, it was a scratch.
A scratch. Your arm's off. But as you get a better look at this room, you can see that, yeah, has a glassy shaped sort of circular room and a glassy shaped dome ceiling. There are tapestries, each of them which bear the symbol of the fire cult, that circle the edge of this room. Towards your southwest, you can see this tall elemental creature, a similar creature which you saw up and when you first entered into the fire temple. And you can see there is some sort of privacy screen that blocks a room to the north.
I suppose. I'm gonna use a bonus action to hide.
Okay. In order to efficiently hide, you would need to be in heavy obscurity. And
I'm gonna try and dodge behind these pillars because I can lose sight over here.
Okay. Go ahead and make a stealth check. All right. You believe you have hidden yourself amongst the shadows of the natural shadows cast by the pillars within the room.
So much for disadvantage.
It doesn't matter. I'll always roll a 23 no matter what, even if I get lower than a 10. So
I will say that as you make your way into the room, you do notice niches in the wall that are holding dancing flames that are helping to illuminate the tapestries around the room.
well then, do this. Try and lose them some more. I'm going to try and Misty Step as well.
Roll a d10. It's almost a 1. Okay.
You're just waiting for that, aren't you? And I'm going to try and misstep back behind him, behind this.
Sure. You can do that. All right. Kaz, next.
Oh, okay. He can make his way into the room, it looks. There's 30. And then I just see 3 guys, right?
Yep.
Okay. I'll have him dash. Oh, well, that's a guy over there, too. He's gonna stand here.
Alrighty.
That's it.
Okay.
You're not going to attack? He has 10-foot reach.
I just dashed.
Oh.
Tuck, you're up next.
Where am I here? 10. I'm gonna move to here. I'm gonna move to here.
Okay. Is that a dash?
No, it's my movement.
Okay.
I still have 5 yards to go. I'm going to hit the guy on the left.
Okay. That'll hit.
Stunning strike, so con save.
Okay.
Oh,
Saves. Takes the hit, though.
pass. I'm going to hit the guy on my right.
Okay. That will not hit. You punch into the male armor that he is wearing, and it doesn't look like it's enough damage that it really does anything.
Okay.
I
That's
assume
the on
that's
the
on.
right again.
Okay. Also misses.
Uh, give me a second here. No, I'll just stay here.
Okay. Alrighty. The priest that is next to you is going to weave a very quick spell, and you watch as the image in front of you begins to blur. The one behind you is going to fire a scorching ray in your direction. 3 of them. Crit miss, 1 hit, the other one misses.
Yes.
Alright, of the 3 rays, you resist the bulk of it, but you still take 10 points of fire damage as one of the rays blasts to your backside.
Sure.
Ken, you are up.
Let me see real fast. Let me just check the. All right. Well, first I'm gonna move to here because I can't see anything yet. Mm. I will cast Frostbite on that guy.
Okay.
Frostbite, frostbite.
Alright, fails to save, taking the frost damage. You watch bits of frost begin to form on the edges of this creature's armor, and he tries to shake it off, but it can't. Alright, Kurt, you're up.
Kurt will move into the room and use his bow to cause some doom. He will shoot the blue one.
Alrighty. Okay,
And then
24 will
cast-
land.
Gonna bite him.
Alrighty, 20 will land. 12, alright. You fire the bow, you watch the arrow leaps and hits its mark as bits of flame can begin to kind of spurt around from near this creature's armor. Kyle follows through with a bite. You hear him cry out in pain as he shifts around trying to deal with the enemies that are suddenly bursting into this room. Will, you're up next.
All right. Sorry about that. 1, 2,
What's the
3,
what?
4, 5, 6. That's a full move.
You own an elephant?
I need water.
It's a chair.
There's an elephant?
I don't know why this happens.
No.
What you doing, Will?
Confusing me. I'm hastily trying to come up with something. I'm sorry, my kids were all over me. They're all going to bed right now, so they're just good night, good night, good night.
This is on the
Sure.
bar.
Sorry about that. Okay,
Sorry.
let's do. I haven't done that one in a while. Although I'll bet these guys have kick-ass wisdom saves. Let's bust this one out. Cast that.
Ooh. Alright.
I'm gonna
20 foot
cast
radius
it.
sphere.
I'm gonna cast it so I get the 2 up here.
Okay.
So I like that.
Alrighty.
It's instant, I believe.
I believe you're right.
Yeah,
Intelligence
so
save.
it's just to target it.
Alright.
Oh, rats.
That's
What about the other guy?
that's the priest. As for the other guy, he's not particularly smart. Let's see what he gets. No. Alright. Alright, so the one up north takes half damage, and the guy in the plate armor has muddled thoughts.
And takes
Top
full
of the
damage.
30 points. And
Yes.
takes full damage.
Alrighty. And that's my action.
Do you need to roll d6 now or when you do stuff?
Rolls a d6 and subtracts the number roll from all of its attack rolls and ability checks, as well as con saves to maintain concentration.
Yeah, I don't know how you want to play that. I guess every time he makes a roll, you roll a d6 and subtract it.
Yep, that's the plan. Alright. this big fella is going to leap off the nearby bed, and he is going to cast one of these. Let's do that again with the spell description. We'll count the 25 points, though. That'll work even better because it's the same damage. All right.
I'll counter.
You just make a charisma check then, because it is a level 4 spell. You have to roll 14 or better. All right. It begins to conjure up the spell, and you see as this wall of fire begins to conjure right where you and Dr. Connors are standing, and you immediately like, I don't think so, and it just fizzles and burns.
Chill out, dude.
Tegan, you're up.
All right, I'm going to move here first so I can actually see what's going on because I had no idea until then. And what I can see, I am going to cast this.
All right.
A little radius tool. Or you can just do that. Or is that someone else's radius?
I dragged it out. You should be able to move it.
Okay. All right. I'm going to drag it. Sadly on top of Tuck, but, well, he'll get over it. Somewhere like that.
Okay.
Based on what I could see.
Alrighty. So, in that case, it's... Because I said that the two of you were outside of an AoE fireball earlier, I'm going to say that the Ifriti is just outside of the range of that. Especially because the circle technically ends right where the radius of the lines are.
I can't see that guy anyway, so that's
okay,
fine.
So,
based on what
Tuck,
I can see, I got everyone covered.
All right, Tuck dodges the whole of the damage. Cobb needs to make a dex save. He takes half damage, so I'll let you adjust for that. 21 reduced by half is 10. Isn't you take...
That 5's automatically 10 because I have a proficiency in it.
10 plus 9,
Can you
okay.
send that to the background, please?
Yep. So you take half damage then, isn't?
I take no damage because it's a dex save.
Okay, yeah, you're right. I know what you're talking about. All right, and then 2 priests make a dex save. And they both fail. They take the full brunt of the damage. And the one is blurred, so I believe he'll have to make a constitution check. Yep. Constitution saving throw anyway. Yeah, he's still blurred. And the other one takes the points of damage. I already adjusted him. And then the guy in the middle will subtract a d6 if necessary. It's not necessary. He fails. All right. You conjure this hard rock ice that just pounds into the glassy floor here, and it creates a flat, icy ice rink sort of surface here. The big fella in plate armor who has muddled thoughts is going to turn around, and he's going to take his spear and attempt to stab it 3 times into Tuck.
Roll a d6.
Yep. 21 minus 3 is 18.
Nope.
That's not going to hit it anyway.
Nope.
That's not going to hit anyway. He has disadvantage on one attack. Doesn't matter. So he doesn't hit Tuck all the same. And then he's going to repeat the intelligence save at the end of his turn to see if he can shake the muddled thoughts. That's a fuck no. Isn't, you're up. The terrain around you is considered difficult terrain.
Okay then. Let's see how far this. So 20 here, and I'm good. All right, I'm gonna. Actually, I lied. So I'm gonna stab this guy.
Sure.
Real good.
You have advantage on the attack because you were hidden.
Oh, yep. Sorry.
All right, 20 will land.
That lands. There's Mariner's Revenge. He's 5 feet away from Tuck, so he gets a sneak attack.
Mm-hmm. All right. As you stab into him with Mariner's Revenge, you watch as the armor begins to crinkle, and he kind of curls in on himself and just explodes, shrapnel flying out. I need you, Tuck, and Ka to make dexterity saving throws. You save,
Nope.
you take no damage. Tuck, you, I believe, just save, you do. And Ka saves, but Ka still takes half damage, which is 2d6. Yes, nope, 66.
I missed it. What am I saving from?
The fellow in plate armor there, when he dies, he has shrapnel exploded armor.
Right.
So-
Okay, I remember.
So the rogue and the monk take no damage because it's an AoE effect and they got special shit. Ka doesn't have that special shit, so he takes half damage.
And I'm going to use my bonus action then to dash since I didn't do it yet.
Okay.
And I'm going to dash over to this guy.
The priest is going to take an attack of opportunity against you using his dagger as you run away.
Oh, did you already take that
Hell yeah.
damage away? Yeah. Add it back.
Alrighty. Ka is up next.
Ka is going to leave that guy to you guys. Move over a little bit and attack this guy down here.
Alrighty.
With not advantage.
Alright, what counts to 25? The 25 will land. Alright. Ka reaches across the ice and bites into this big, angry-looking creature. He shakes his foot a little bit. Alright. Tuck, you're up.
Gonna hit the guy on my left.
Okay. Disadvantage on the rolls. Alright, that will still land. Alrighty. Alright, still blurred, but he'll take the damage. 14 will miss. That won't. Go ahead and roll damage. Alright. In the midst of this blurred creature, you manage to swing in once. You hear one. You swing in twice, and it goes through an image of the creature. You follow through with a punch, and you just watch as the blurring image in front of you just stops and falls over onto the icy floor.
I will move over here and, or can I? What does ice do?
Difficult terrain, so you move at half speed.
Yeah, whatever. It's fine. Yeah, I'll move here and wait here.
Okay. The priest in his fanatical devotion is going to attempt to drop a fireball, which may hurt him, but we'll see. He's going to drop it there because the Afridi is immune to fire damage. You know what? He's going to rotate it around a little bit so that it hits the two of you. There we go. So, Tuck isn't Ka, Will, and Kurt. You will all need to make dex saves.
Yes, sir.
Okay. That's not a save, sorry. 1 sec. That's a save.
Okay. DC is 13, so Ka fails. Isn't saves, takes no damage. Will, you save, you take half damage. Miles, you save, you take half damage.
Quarter damage!
Tuck, you take no damage. You take quarter damage because of your resistance.
Yeah.
So you take 7. Will, you take 14 points of damage. Ka takes 28. I'll let you adjust the hit points on your end.
Can you send it to the background, please?
I'll just get rid of the red circle there.
Thanks.
That was just a mark. All right, Kent, you're up.
Kent's gonna move up here. And Kent, seeing that character, is going to once again cast Frostbite.
Okay. He fails a save, taking the full 13 points of damage. He's looking really badly hurt, and you watch as bits of frost begin to form on the edges of his robes. And he kind of holds his shoulders really, really close together. Correct, you're up.
Could put Hunter's Mark on the big guy down here.
hmm
Transfer it from earlier. And then I'm gonna shoot him using a charge of my bow.
Alrighty. 26 will land. Alright.
4 is shark.
The spirit of the shark emanates from the spiritual shot from the bow. Don't forget to roll Hunter's Mark.
Right. There's Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
Then here's Kyle's attack.
Alright, and he did not make the con save. Alright. You watch as the bond between your bow and the spirits of animals and your pet all kind of unleash into this particularly large fellow, and he reels back a little bit. He's not happy. Will, you're up.
Okay. Will is going to move here. And he's going to pull his rapier, playing Devil Went Down to Georgia.
Mhm.
Cast that on the big guy.
Okay.
Back to the world of fire for you.
Disadvantage, right?
He has disadvantage, yes.
I think he saves.
Hey. No, maybe not.
You watch as
I'm going to complete my move to try to give myself partial cover from his retribution, which will probably be coming. I'm going to try to take as much cover as I can behind the pillar.
On his turn, looking at the direction as you kind of quickly duck behind the pillar, he stretches out a hand and he utters, "Minions of flame, defend the Fire Lord's domain!" He's casting that.
Counter. I
Make a
peek my head
charisma
around the corner and go, nope, blink.
Make a charisma check.
Running out of...
5th level spell, DC is 15.
Hold on, I gotta mark these spells that I'm using off my sheet.
Mhm.
Just want to make sure I'm keeping track. A charisma check, charisma check, not a charisma
Yep,
save.
your spellcasting ability is charisma, so just straight up charisma check. Nope.
Can I bardic inspire it?
You could as a bonus action on your turn. You have just passed your turn.
Okay. Yay.
And you have to deal with one of those now. After he's conjured that, he's going to shift over right next to you,
Will
Dr.
the elemental get a turn this round? This go around?
Yep.
Okay.
I've done it with the Panthers and all that shit. Guys like to conjure before.
I wasn't contesting it. I was just curious.
I know. I'm just... Yeah, he gets a turn. Dagan, you're up.
Okay.
Maybe I was contesting it a little.
Maybe I will do something I haven't done in a while. I am going to target our newly summoned fiend there, Elemental, and I'm going to hit him with Witch Bolt.
Okay. So firing a Witch Bolt from the wand, you watch his crackling electrical bolt of energy begins to seep around him. Go ahead and roll damage for Witch Bolt. Alright. The wand has maintained a witchy electric shock that seems to build around the fiery elemental.
And, I'll probably just stay where I'm at, so...
Okay. The Razor Blast is dead. The elemental is going to shift around right on top of you, Will. And because it's in your space, you automatically take 1d10 fire. So give yourself 4 points of damage. And then from there, it's going to use its touch attack on you. It has multi-attack, so it does it twice. The first attack will land for 20 points of fire damage. And you are on fire. Well, I should say the 1d10 is the fire at the start of your turn. You take 14 points of fire, and right. What am I looking at here? Touch, attack, 6 reach. Nope. I take that back. 20 points, and then you're on fire. So you take 1d10 at the start of each of your turns.
Yay!
Right?
I don't
Yeah.
think
Right.
so.
Yeah, it says hit is 10 fire damage. 2d6 plus 3 damage plus 5 fire. Yeah, so that's correct. All right, second attack. Misses. All right. So you're on fire, and you got this fire that stood pretty much in your space. Isn't, you're up.
Okay. I'll use a bonus action to dash over to that elemental.
Mm-hmm. Remember, it's half speed.
Yep.
Oh,
I
no,
have
take it
40,
back.
so that'd be 20. That's 30.
Actually, that's gone at the end of Tegan's turn, so I take it back.
All right. I will not dash. I will just run at him.
Okay.
And I'll give it the slap. Mariner's Revenge.
Yeah, you're right, Miles. He doesn't take the 6 fire damage until the start of his turn. All right. Reaching in with Mariner's Revenge, you do hit him. And follow through with the offhand. 12 does not hit.
Okay. Well, then he gets 11 and 26, so 37 points of damage taken.
You watch as the elemental begins to dissipate just ever so slightly.
That's it.
Alrighty. Kaz up next.
I'm so sorry. Steph was talking to me. Ka is going to move down to here. Damn it, they're both just quite out of range. He's going to attack the big guy.
Okay.
He did not mean to. He's going to move there and attack the big guy. There.
Okay, alright. I'll allow it. Yes, 25 will land. He saves against the poison, so he takes half. Alright, you bite into the leg of this individual. He reels back a little bit, and he's looking pretty angrily at Ka at this point. That being said, he has to make a Constitution saving throw for concentration on the elemental to see if he maintains control over it.
Ooh.
And he does not. The elemental is now hostile to everyone.
Bastard, just in front of me, is still alive, right?
Just barely. Yep. Now he's not alive. Conk. Bleh.
I just imagine he looks at me and goes, "You're still alive, right?" And he's like cowering in fear.
And I'm gonna hit this guy.
Yes, that will hit. Alright.
Con save.
You hit him in the nads.
Yeah. Oh,
Yes.
fail. He is now stunned.
You hit him right in the nads. Advantage, so you might see if you crit.
Oh, shit.
Now he's stunned.
Nope.
Alright, we'll do the other points of damage. He is clutched over. You whack him on the side of his chin. He's just kind of clutching his nads really, really badly. You think it's beginning to swell. Kent, you're up.
Okay. Let me just look at my artillery here. Kent is going to cast. Oh shit! I clicked on the wrong thing. That would be why I can't figure out what I'm casting. Kent is going to cast Melfsasig Arrow on the Ifrit.
Okay, is that a ranged attack?
It is. Is he?
He's within melee range of you, so you make it with disadvantage.
Wait, isn't Melf's Acid Arrow the one you touch an arrow and...
No. That's Flame Arrow.
Okay.
Question.
Mhm.
Would I not just make it normally if he has this? If he is stunned?
Yes, you would. Because you have advantage on the attack, so...
Right. So we'll just make it normally
Alrighty.
and see if it hits.
It does not. He has
Does
an
not.
AC that is higher than 16.
Okay.
You watch as the arrow kind of splashes against his side, and he still takes half damage, right? On a missed splash target with acid for half as much of the initial damage.
Yeah.
Alright, so go ahead and roll damage. He'll take half the acid damage.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that.
Click on Melch Acid Arrow in the chat log. The text Melch Acid Arrow. There you go.
Okay.
Huh, that is evocation. Alright, so total of 12, he takes 6 points of acid damage.
I did build the character around evocation.
Fair. I thought, was that really not conjuration? Oh, I guess not.
It's evocation.
Alright, Dot Counters, you're up.
I am going to hit this guy
Alrighty.
with my melee weapon.
Alright, 24 will land, 12 will not. You make them with advantage, so don't forget.
Oh yeah. Well, let me
Might
try
roll
that
Iron,
again.
might roll them both for crit. Might roll Iron Fang again at the very least. Alright, a 19 will land.
Okay, well, I'll ignore the 18, which is the one that crit, and I will roll iron.
Mhm.
There you go.
Alright. With him clutching his Nadge, you wail into him with your melee weapons.
I don't know if
Leave
it
my
matters
dick
or not,
alone!
but that's cold damage. He might take double. I don't know.
No.
Oh, okay.
Good try.
Here's 2 hunter's marks.
Yep.
And if
Did you
he's
find
still
Hunter's
at
Mark?
Alright, 20 will land as well. And he fails the con save, taking the full poison damage. He is looking pretty badly hurt, but is, for the time being, still standing. As much as he could be. Will, if by chance you gave yourself those 6 points back from the damage earlier, you can take them again. You take the 6 damage to start your turn. The fire elemental is on top of you, and you are on fire.
I just took the 6.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Banishment again, this time on the fire elemental.
Okay.
Begone Flaming Beast. Do you need me to make a charisma check?
-1. Alright, the fire elemental, which is invading your space, just disappears.
And if you'll allow it, I will stop, drop, and roll if I'm still on fire.
I will allow it as a bonus action. Yep.
Yay!
But I will say you are prone on the floor for what it's worth.
I'll take it.
Alright. The Ifriti is stunned. Tegan, you're up.
Well, I don't have to worry about my concentration on Witch Bolt, so let's, The free is not in melee range of me, correct?
Correct.
Okay, alright, then, I'll
Sire's
just Eldritch
turn.
Blast. Maybe it's Sire's turn.
No, I'm telling Miles, sorry.
Miles asked how long he was stunned. He is stunned
Oh.
until the end
To
of
the end of
Tuxne's
my
turn.
turn, yes.
Oh, okay.
It's fucking amazing, by the way.
Got me all kind of discombobulated all of a sudden.
Sorry,
Alright.
man. I should have just typed it. But my keyboard fucking is. You've
Alright.
seen me type.
Yep. Roll it with advantage.
Oh,
I will say 18 lands, but go ahead and roll again just to see if you don't get a crit.
alright, yeah, I'll just roll it naturally.
There's crit.
Damage from the crit.
Alright. 4 points of force damage.
Alright.
2 more beams
Wow.
with advantage.
Lord have mercy.
That'll hit.
Sometimes the spell is so nice, sometimes it's just
Yep. Alright, 14 does not land.
Alright.
So you watch as 2 of the beams of bolt, one that hits really, really well, one of them hits okay, the other one, not so much. Alright.
Alright.
Top of the round is isn't.
Alrighty. So everyone's just hitting this big guy's nuts, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Might as well join in. I'll tag team with Doc here.
You tag team onto the big guy's nuts. With
Oh.
advantage.
Oh, I get advantage?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he's stunned, so you get advantage on the attack.
Nat 20, baby!
Alright. That crits with the stealth attack as well, sneak attack as well.
So it's 66, so 36 points of damage then.
I didn't see the sneak attack damage roll.
Well, if I can't just. It's a separate roll, so it's gonna be 60.
Well, you roll this. You roll the sneak attack twice.
Oh, okay.
All right. You slice his nads off, and he disappears into a vaporous cloud.
Wow.
Combat.
I
For
feel
the time
bad now.
being. That being said, Will, you are you concentrated enough of the spell that banishes back to the elemental plane of fire, I
Yeah,
suppose.
I was going to say, I'll just hold the banishment until I know he's not coming back.
Okay. So as you get a better look around the room, you can see there's this colorful room to the south. There is some sort of room to the north that is blocked by a privacy screen. The circular room has all these tapestries with the fire cult's symbol on top of it, and there is a shrine here.
I want to search this room here.
Okay.
I'll wait till he's done and I'll search the other one.
All right. Peering down that room to the south, you see, Will, that there are very colorful carpets and throw pillows that are scattered all over the floor. There is actually a feast laid out on an obsidian table nearby along the far wall. Under it, you see there's an ornate chest. There is finely woven cloth covers and pillows that sit along the north side, and at walls there are tiny, small jets of flame that emerge from the walls at regular intervals. And it is pretty hot here.
The chest.
Mhm.
Is it locked?
You pull it out, you open it up, it is not locked. It is full of 750 gold.
Yep.
A potion of speed that your dude will identify, and as soon as I find it here in the magic items, I will show you what it does. Potion of speed.
It's like a haste spell.
Yeah, it's a haste spell, basically.
Oh my god, haste spell.
And you also find a spell scroll of immolation.
Okay, I'll give the immolation. What? I don't know who can use that.
Let me look.
That might be priests, I think. I don't know if it's...
Sorcerers and wizards.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. I'll give it
It's
to
an evocation spell.
I'll give it to Kent.
Mm.
Potion goes in the bag.
It actually is an invocation spell.
It is.
Right, so 750 gold in the bag. Potion in the bag. And Kent, I'm going to list... I'll just hand you the scroll.
That's fine. I'll write it down in my thing.
Before I search behind this privacy screen, I just want to do a quick perception check for any vampires on the ceiling.
There's nothing on the ceiling. In fact, the ceiling in this room is a perfect dome that is kind of glassy.
I am impressed with the ceiling.
How impressed?
All right, I'm gonna
Picasso
go
impressed?
investigate this.
Okay. Peering behind the privacy chamber here, you see a pretty comfortable-looking bedchamber. Hanging along the wall, though, you immediately notice there is very suggestive art that hangs on the walls, and a number of pretty risque sculptures of humans, tieflings, and a number of other humanoid creatures that are in the midst of throes of passion. In the middle is a bed that looks very comfortable, covered with plush covers and a number of pillows. There is an armoire that sits against the side wall. But this entire comfortable-looking room is just filled with art pieces that depict very, very lewd scenes.
I'll lay down, get under the covers, try it out.
It's pretty comfortable. It's really, really hot in this chamber, but the bed itself feels comfortable.
I hope you
Now I'm
took
just
a
gonna
black light in
slide
there.
on out of my pants.
I'm gonna get out. If it's hot in here, I'm gonna get out from under the
Will
bed. I am
wants,
in those robes.
Will wants to search the... the Afridi's gone, right? He went back to his plane, I guess, when he died.
He vanished as soon as he died, yeah.
All right, so let's search these 3 bodies.
Do I think this art in here is worth any money?
I'm sure it is.
The peering around, the heat's kind of ruined them, but if you were to take them along, you'd be able to... There are 6 of them. You think you might be able to take them and sell them for about 25 gold a pop.
What if I
are
found
they?
like a pervert? Can I sell them for more, or like?
You might be able to coerce somebody. Hard to say.
So what are these tapestries?
Nakabella sell them to Tuck.
Oh, Happy Bob might take them.
Wall hangings?
Yeah.
All right, so erotic wall hangings.
25 a pop.
6 at 25. Got it.
You said there are some lewd statues? Are we talking like penises, or like what are you saying here?
A bunch of humanoids who are in the midst of lovemaking.
Oh man, that's detailed. Okay.
And there's an armoire against the side wall.
Oh, I'll open the armoire.
You see a flimsy-looking robe.
Ooh, I'm gonna take off my cultist robe and put on the flimsy-looking robe.
It's sized for
Oh,
what looks to be a woman.
You mean like a lingerie robe, or like a robe?
That's like a lingerie robe.
Oh, well, I'm not gonna put that
A
on.
negligee.
A negligee, if you will.
I did not understand.
Kent interrupts as you're trying on the outfit and says, "Do you not recall the last time that you put on a cloak or a something of that manner?"
Yeah, I made it my bitch, and I show you my awesome cloak. My cape, I guess. Cloak, cape, whatever it is. Which, by the way, I had tailored and looks fucking amazing. Spent good gold on that. Alright. I don't... Other than the paintings, I don't really want anything. I'll come back to you guys.
Yeah, the bodies. Anything?
Sure. They have... Whoops. Hang on.
Somebody dropped the dice.
That's exactly what he did. You find between them a total of 90 gold pieces.
Very good. So noted. All right. What's everyone looking to do?
Then anyone got a heal for my pet, or we've used?
Shall we take another short rest?
I don't think that's necessary. We can just go on.
There is, as you
How-
discussed
how
that,
hard
there's
is
a
your pet?
nasty, there's a nasty sound coming from the north.
Oh, perfect. Is it these people at the portal that I can see from?
As you're peering down the passageway, Dr. Connors, you see there is... What can you see from where you are? Okay. Do you see the statue in the far back there?
I see half of a statue in the far back.
Okay. You can barely make out, amidst this pool of lava that seems to coalesce, there is a causeway that continues on to the north to some sort of central chamber. In the midst of this lava is a gigantic statue that, with its head raised towards the ceiling, and lava pouring out of its eyes, its mouth open and agape, as if it's crying out in pain. Hovering over the statue is an orb that is wreathed in flame, and it is shooting a beam of flame towards a fiery myrmidon, which is beginning to grow and grow and grow. And standing in front of this shrine where this myrmidon is beginning to grow and fire, you can make out a tiefling woman who looks to be pretty young, actually. Even from this distance, there's quite a bit of beauty to her, and she has a dagger with red runes inscribed into the blade, and she's raising it up high.
To do what with it?
You can't make out from this distance.
Okay. One sec. Well, I guess I tell everyone.
If it's all the same, Will's going to pull one of these scrolls of cure wounds out of the bag because he needs one.
Do it.
You know. And let's see.
If you're gonna, well, I guess you can naturally cast it, so you need to make a check. Sure.
I'm going to use the scroll of disguise that I've had in my bags for almost a year.
Well,
And I'm going to... Oh, go ahead.
okay.
Yep, you get a scroll of disguise self.
Yep.
Which rangers can't cast.
Yeah.
And I'll hand it to the mage, which I think can cast.
The mage can cast it. So can the bard.
All right.
Oh,
Being
okay.
that you've just described to us two things, and two things that need to happen now. I'm going to ask. You're going to hand me the scroll, and I'm going to tell Tuck to come here quickly.
Oh no! What?
I'm going to take the scroll that you handed me on the disguise self, and I'm going to cast it on you. Now,
Okay.
what do I have to roll? Kill intelligence?
Disguise self would be disguising yourself.
Oh,
No, it's just a scroll disguise. Last I
oh,
checked.
It's Scroll of Disguise Self. It's a
oh.
spell.
Then it,
The spell is just okay. I think.
yeah.
The
it
spell
would-
is disguise
That-
self.
Yeah, my notes say Scroll of Disguise Self. It is
Okay.
one of the first
Well-
scrolls we received.
Poo poo.
Well, then Kent will not do that
Okay.
because Kent doesn't want to disguise himself. But what Kent will do is he will cast on Tuck Scroll of Enlarge Reduce, and he will enlarge Tuck, which
Okay.
didn't think would be possible because his ego is already huge. Now,
True.
what do I need to roll for to see if I can use the scroll?
It's intelligence, I think.
So the because enlarge reduce is a second level spell.
Yep.
It's on your class spell list, and it is of a level that you can normally cast.
Right.
So you're able to just read the scroll and cast the spell.
Then I'm going to cast that on Tuck.
Okay, and you're enlarging him, I assume.
Wait, so you just need intelligence to cast the scroll of disguise?
He does, not you. Since he can cast it natively as his class.
In order to use a spell scroll, you need to be able to cast a spell natively as part of your class list. And if you
okay.
do that, if you're of a level to which that spell is something you can normally cast, then you can cast it without having to make any sort of check.
If it's a
If it's of a
higher
higher
level.
level, then you have to make
Yeah.
some sort of check.
That I'm thinking about in the past when I've used them. It has never really worked out well. But I'm going to
Right.
cast Enlarge on Tuck.
Okay. And again, I assume you're enlarging him and not reducing him.
Yes. And
We have
Okay.
two of these. We have two of these, so I'm just gonna note one getting used.
Yeah, I've had one forever. So yeah.
Yeah, I show Kent having two of them.
Oh.
All right. So Tuck, for the next minute, you are enlarged. You are double your size, and you add an extra 1d4 damage to all your weapon attacks.
Nice.
And I am
For
going
1
to.
minute, though.
Yeah, I'm going to suggest we run in there quickly and
Haste
try
him.
to stop whatever it's doing.
Take that potion. Let's go.
Let him use the potion too.
Chug it. Let's go.
What's that potion do?
Gives you haste.
Gives you
So
haste.
take all of your actions and now double them, and you can do that every turn.
If you chug the potion, that'll last for a minute. It will give you a +2 to your AC. It will give you advantage on your dex saves, and it will allow you an extra action on each of your turns, so you can make 4 attack actions on your turn instead of just 3. For a minute.
For a minute.
Well, let's run up here then.
You have to engage.
Tuck angry.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna go right here, but Killy's gonna stop me before I get there. I'm sure.
So, you charge ahead, and you get to about here before a whole gout of flame shoots out across the causeway here, kind of stopping you a little bit before you run right into the flame, and landing in front of you, you see a not insignificantly sized red dragon.
Oh, good.
Fuck that dragon up.
Enlarged as you are, this red dragon kind of peers into you and gives a wide, wicked smile, and he says,
You're joking. You're joking. You've gotta be joking. A bunch of what? Naked heroes?
I'm clothed.
Thank goodness you're here. And I'll take a bow to one knee. They're attempting to shut down the portal. We must stop them.
Make a deception check.
I'll re-roll that.
I hope you roll another 3.
That's very good.
He says,
I am in fire robes. That has to count for something.
He looks back in your direction, gives a wicked grin.
sorry. He looks back in your direction, gives a wicked grin, and says,
You're funny.
But my dragon lord, we've brought you a. And
cut
I
out.
will. I
You
said,
cut
my dragon lord, we've brought you a gift, and I'll pull out fire, the sword, the scimitar, I think it is, and offer it to him with both hands, like, in the flats of my hands.
he takes his big, meaty dragon claw, and he's going to move to swipe it straight out of your hands. And holding it in the claw, he kind of rotates it through, and he says,
I do like this.
It's named Fire. I knew you would like it, as you love the heat of this place.
Well, I have my own preferences for sleeping quarters. But as I am currently within a deal, I will happily accept your tribute and allow you to flee with your lives.
But my lord, if we flee, they will shut down the portal, and all will be lost. We've already defeated the other 3 elemental tribes and the cults in the name of the Fire cult. We're here to help.
You're a terrible liar, you know that, right?
Well, I'll slowly back away and reach into my pack and pull my rope out and begin making it into a lasso. I've ridden one dragon.
roll initiative.
Oh, that was funny.
This is how he die. This is how he die.
Kent looks at the drow and says, we have fought dragons before.
I did not.
Will, you're up at the top of the round.
This is my first dragon, and it's terrifying.
Yeah, Will's trying not to pee his pants right now.
Run!
Sorry. Would have taken the option to run. Let's see what I got here. What do I got? Yeah, I don't see a whole lot working here. We can try. Yeah, let's what the fuck, because it could work, right? Let's try it again.
It
With
can always
Devil
work.
I'm going to use my rapier. Devil went down to Georgia. Boom. On the dragon.
Okay.
Well, it's worth a shot. He's got disadvantage. You never know. If he rolls low, that's that's huge.
18.
Oh, you're killing me.
What's your DC?
17.
Get fucked.
Careful, Bard, or you'll be the first to burn.
Yeah, I've been there, done that today.
All right. Are you moving at all?
Yeah, I'm gonna just because fire breath. Just gonna kind of not give him an easy chance to get all of us with one shot.
All right. Kent, you're up next.
All right. First, I'm going to move to there. Actually, wait, was that 25 feet?
It It was.
All right, so this would be 30 feet. I'm kind of behind Tuck's leg.
I'm going to say if you're behind Tuck's leg, you're going to be there.
Okay, that's 25 feet. Okay. Fuck you,
Tuck's
dragon.
big enough that you're not really going to be able to stand there.
Fuck you, dragon. I say in Draconic.
Okay.
I point the wand of wonder.
Ah! D100.
Yep.
He turns purple.
It might end up being that. Don't laugh. Hold on. Yep. Roller. D100. Here we go.
11. You are stunned until the start of your next turn, believing something awesome just happened.
It was cool.
God damn, you're awesome.
There's a flash of light, and you watch as, within your mind's eye, you watch as the dragon just gets, watch as, I don't know, pick your own really cool, awesome thing that you managed to see. It happens.
You got it.
All right. I'm too tired to come up with something. Tuck, you're up.
Okay. So I'm just going to roll 4 attacks.
Okay.
And then I'll do damage after.
26 hits, 13 does not. 25 hits, 16 does not.
Okay, so 26 hits.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
So I will say, as a point of clarification, that what the haste will do then is you can make 3 attacks with the quarterstaff as part of your attack action, and then make a stunning strike as a bonus action. So you could do 3 strikes with the quarterstaff.
3 more. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do that then. So I'm just going to do 1 damage first.
Okay. So
And
that'll hit.
actually, let me.
You have to add D4, I believe.
Yeah, D4 to the damage. Yep.
1, 4.
Extra point of
good.
damage.
I'm going to try stunning strike. Why not?
Okay. Con save, right?
Save. Yeah, con save.
28.
Okay, so that's not going to happen for him. Okay.
Nope.
So second attack does not hit. Third attack hit.
Well, so if you're going to make another, yeah, that's right. Okay.
Right.
Yep.
And then I'm going to
Yep.
switch that last one for an unarmed strike since.
Yep.
Yeah. Does not.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Alrighty. Tegan, you're up next.
Did you get all the bonuses from that haste?
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Hang on. I'm missing a D4 there, too.
Oh, yep. You got a die roller off to the far left that you can just, yeah. All right.
I
That's
just
4
type
points
it
of
in.
damage.
It's easier.
All right.
Okay, so I have a plan. I don't know if it's going to work, but I'm going to try it anyway. I am going to cast this on the dragon. And I am going to choose fire, not because of the damage, but because if he fails the constitution, he loses all resistance to fire.
Oh, that's fucked.
Okay. Well, you cast a spell on him, and let's make the con save. All right, but beats it anyway.
Oh,
Damn.
so close.
That was my good idea.
That would have been fucking cool. I won't lie.
And then as a second, as my movement, I'm going to move over here so I don't get fire breath here in a second.
All right, isn't his up?
Just gonna give him. So can I get up to here then and still hit him?
Yep.
Okay, I'll do that. And I'll give him the Mariner's Revenge.
That's a
God
crit
damn.
fail.
And then I'll give him the offhand.
All right.
Wow.
You stab him with Mariner's Revenge, and he just kind of bats it away with his wing as if you're nothing. And then you get 1 weak point in onto his toe, and he kind of shifts it a little bit, looking less intimidated and more irritated.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action to disengage.
Okay.
I'll back up 15.
Okay. Ka is up next.
You've backed up right into my trap card, Malik. Anyways.
I see what you're trying to do.
But it's not going to work.
Kyle will move up 10.
Mhm.
Attack.
Miss.
And then move back 20.
Okay.
There you go.
It is the dragon's turn.
No, don't do it. Sorry, go ahead. Who could have seen this coming?
He's going to shift right there. And where is the top of that cone? Hang on. Because I want to make sure I get all of you in it. All right. But with the exception of Tegan and Will, the dragon is going to reel back and a cone of fire exhales from his mouth. And I need those of you who are within range
To roll dex.
to roll dex saves. DC is 17. Miles saves. Tuck does not.
Voila.
Dex
Snake, I should say
save.
save.
Hang on.
Miles
do I not-
saves.
Because of the potion, do I have advantage on that, or what did you say for that?
Yes.
Haste. I think you do, actually. Let me check.
Advantage on dex saves. He does.
So roll yours again. All right, we're going to count the 13 and the 15 because those are both of your initial rolls. So you still fail.
Yeah.
Uh,
I have a
the
quick
snake saves. Sorry, snake saves. Miles, you save. Isn't you save? Kent, you save. The rest of you save. Tuck fails. What's your question?
The exhaustion is only ability checks, not saves, correct?
Correct.
Okay. All right. Just wanted to make sure.
Tuck, 52 points of fire damage.
Half.
Halved. And the rest of you take half damage.
I take nothing.
Quartered.
Some of you take quartered. For those of you taking half damage, I believe it's 26. For those of you taking quartered, it's 13.
Right.
Okay.
And actually, now that I think about it, Kent, because you're stunned, you actually automatically fail dex saves.
Oh, good point.
So you take full damage.
Yeah. Hold on.
Let me just lay down.
I'm not dead.
I'm just teasing you.
So 52 fire.
Yep, I got it.
Did you already
Alright.
adjust my snake?
I did not adjust yours. You can adjust
Got
your
it.
snake. All right. And then it's your turn.
Adjusted. Oh, wait. No. I take half. I forgot. Sorry. 1 sec.
Mhm. Hang on, I'm just making sure that this will... That's not going to show the detail all of a sudden. Damn it.
What's up?
Oh, never mind. Go ahead.
Who go what now?
Kurt, go.
Oh, sorry, man. So this lasso I have in my hand, I'm going to attempt to wrangle around the neck of this dragon.
Make,
I before you tell me what to make, I will argue that anytime a lasso is being used on an animal, it is animal handling, and I would love to make an animal handling check.
You're welcome to make an animal handling check if you want, but that thing's not an animal. It's a fucking intelligent beast. It's not even a beast. It's an intelligent
I was like,
fucking
you're just
dragon.
our base. Yeah, but when
It's
using a
smarter
lasso,
than almost everyone in the party.
I'm just saying when using a lasso, you would use it to wrangle animals, and that's where I have my experience in lassoing things. Hence, animal handling.
Oh, let him do it.
No, That was such a bad argument.
Seems legit. I'll do it.
Let me ask you this: animal handling, that's wisdom, right?
I don't know. If you let me roll it, I'll tell you. It's the only
Here's
way.
a better
It's too long
choice.
for me to know.
I'll roll. Let's see, animal handling. This is. You're proficient in it, which gives you immediately a 6. That means your base modifier is 2. It's wisdom. So let me ask you this: when using a lasso around a creature, around a dragon, where does wisdom come into play with a lasso?
How to throw it above your head and how to throw it to keep the circle in the air so it lands around their neck. With
Okay. I'll let you make an animal handling check.
Okay, no. An animal handling check is to make sure the animal doesn't get disturbed or like buck you off.
Shut the fuck up, Malik!
I'm just saying, I play D&D and I know how these things fucking work.
You wrangle. Here's what I'll say: you get the lasso around its neck.
Perfect.
Will, you're up next.
Oh well, okay. That's it. That's all.
That's it.
all I got. Can I do a bonus action, or is that every?
What's your bonus action?
Healing spirit.
Yes, you can bonus action. You can bonus action healing spirit.
All right, I'll put her on top of Ken.
Okay.
Ever just don't you get fucked.
Oh,
what am I rolling with that? 1d6.
Yeah.
Yep, 1d6.
All right.
So 1d6 now, and then when you start your turn.
Oh,
Nice.
Lovely. Lovely.
Knock. I was just kidding, by the way. I wasn't really upset.
All right. Will, you're up.
You don't have to lie to me, Miles. It's okay.
Will's going to facepalm, and then he's going to move to there. I'm changing the rapier from Devil Went Down to Georgia to Footloose.
Okay.
And we're going to try this trick on the dragon.
Okay.
And let's see.
It fails the save.
Yeah.
What is the image that you're creating?
What is it that? What do I see? What do I know about dragons? I want to give it something that will. I'm going to give it a.
I'll allow you to make a history check to see what your character knows about dragons.
All right, sure, why not? Can't hurt.
Almost.
All right, so I'm not allowed to use any knowledge of dragons, but I do know knowledge of. What if we faced that?
We fought 2 fucking dragons.
No. I'm trying to figure out how I made the. The let's do the swarm of bees thing around his eyes.
Okay.
I remember that's how we were able to get the Umber Hulk to avoid not only giving us his gaze, but it also effectively gave him disadvantage on a lot of his shit because he wasn't able to see. And that's kind of what I'm trying to go for here.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And they're stinging bees in his eyes, so they'll cause damage.
Okay. So go ahead and roll your 1d6 psychic.
A whole lot of damage. Hey, look at that.
Max damage. All right. You watch as He already has one of his claws kind of up around the lasso, and then you watch as another claw begins to kind of shift away at his face, trying to shoo away these bees that are kind of he sees in his mind's eye around his eyes.
I didn't know
And-
dragons would be afraid of bees. I'm gonna be honest.
And I
It
have
looks less like he's
to,
afraid of them, and more like they're just kind of an irritant.
Yeah, I have to kind of stay where I am because I can't duck back around the wall because it's a concentration spell. So I have to kind of keep line of sight, and I will continue to do so. What's the range on that? 60 feet. Give me 1 second. Let me just clock that out. Hold on.
You're at 40 feet right now.
Yeah, no, I'm going to move back a little bit, like to say here. Take partial cover behind the altar.
Okay.
That way, there, at least I'm. I just want to put as much distance between him and I as I can.
Okay, Kent, you're up.
Am I no longer stunned?
You are stunned. Yeah, you're no longer stunned.
Okay.
You also gain 1d6 hit points at the start of your turn.
Yes, I will roll that now.
Oops.
Whoa! Woo! Hey, I'm thankful for it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, I've actually been considering this entire time what I want to do, and there are so many things running through my head right now. One of them would be to cast Cone of Cold at the dragon, which I'm going to do now.
Okay.
I'm sparing my friends, by the way.
Of course.
So let's just say the cone is out there. I don't think I need to put the cone out there because it would only really hit Tuck and.
He takes 22 points of cold damage as he resists the worst part of the cone of cold.
Okay, and then Kent is going to back. Oh, sorry, I'm moving the thing. I didn't mean to move that.
Go ahead. I'll just get it back.
Kent is going to back up to here. And that will be it for Kent's turn for right now.
Okay, Tuck, you're up.
I will hit the dragon.
All right. Miss. That'll hit. He bats the first strike with the tail, you follow through, and get him right up the butt. Get to add your d4.
Yeah.
Alrighty. That's 2 strikes so far.
Stunning strike. Con
All right.
save.
No stun for you.
Hit him again.
That'll hit.
Stunning
The added
strike
bonus. Alright, don't forget to add the d4. Ooh,
He fails and he's stunned.
yeah. He is indeed stunned.
And
I rolled a 2.
oh,
Alright,
hang on.
Six.
Because he is stunned.
alright. Again, gonna count 16 and the 13. So,
Oh,
no. Alright, he is stunned. Tegan, you're up.
advantage.
Alright. Not really. Not for what I'm going to do. I'm going to move to here. And mainly, just so I can actually check. Let's see. 5 feet. It's there. Okay. So, being there, I am going to cast this for everybody.
Alright.
Oh, yay.
Everybody gains 18 hit points back.
Oh damn!
What?
And then,
What?
for Kent, as my bonus
Well,
action.
I should confirm, because there's technically 7 friendlies. One of you is not getting heals. Which one is not getting heals?
Me. I haven't
Okay.
taken any damage.
Okay.
Going to roll a
Thank you, Mr. President.
4d6 to give 16 more hit points to Kent, And 4 temporary hit points out of my Balm of Summer's Court.
So I am back up to 56 with 4 temporary.
Yep. And then finish my move. I'm going to move right back around this corner.
Alrighty. Isn't you're up?
Thank you, Mr. President.
All right, I'm gonna try to move over this way. And, I'll give him another slap of the blade.
Advantage.
Advantage to roll it again.
God damn it!
2 misses. You hit into the hard scale of the dragon's exterior. Offhand hits.
Bit of 3.
Alright. You stub his toe.
And I'll chill here.
Alright. Ka is up next.
Kyle will move up, attack, and move back.
Alrighty. Crit.
Q.
Alright. Succeeds on the save, so he takes half damage. With his poison. Which is still pretty nasty. Dragon's looking pretty bruised at this point.
He's gonna move back to where he was.
Okay. As you're fighting this dragon, he's stunned for the turn. I'd like Kent, and I would like Tegan to go ahead and both roll history checks for me real quick.
See.
And still with disadvantage, right? Because of the
Yep.
thing.
Oh,
You're exhausted.
good call.
I get disadvantage on history checks anyhow, so
Yes, I
for
know.
me, it doesn't help.
Alright. Kent, as in the midst of fighting this dragon, you remember as earlier as you explored around, the city of Wumford, an area which you just recently purchased, had been burned to the ground, presumably by the fire cult, and based on your earlier investigations, had been aided by a red dragon. And you presume that this red dragon was responsible for the burning of the city, which previously stood on the ground in which you purchased. So, throwing that bit of information out as you recall it, Dr. Connors, you're up next.
Oh boy!
This was the dragon that killed Wumford.
Since this dragon is stunned, I will spend my 6 seconds climbing atop it and getting myself secure.
Make an athletics check with advantage.
Let me find it. Hold on.
You climb on top of the dragon's back.
All right, we'll get that rope around its neck, and just like riding a bull. And then I'm gonna move this thing down as my bonus action to hit both and
All right.
the snake.
Roll d6 for snake, and Kent roll d6 for yourself. All right. Top of the round, Will, you're up.
Oh boy, and he's now being ridden. That's interesting. Okay, I can't. I got to be careful. I don't want to. I can't cast anything with concentration, so that narrows my range.
Oh yeah, does
Already
the dragon
cuts.
have to do anything about the bees?
So the dragon right now he's stunned, but Will, if you wanted to do the d6, you're still concentrating on that.
Yeah, because
Snatch
I'm assuming you're giving him disadvantage, or it's affecting him
I mean,
somehow.
technically,
Otherwise,
as far
what's
as
the point?
yeah, you're right. You can still roll that at 1d6. Is that your action for the turn? I don't remember.
No. As long as I maintain concentration, it's good. And for what it's worth, I will step out and go. Hey, free dragon rides for all the kiddies.
All right.
You rolled 3 dice and only hit him with 4 points.
5.
What? 1, 2.
He fails to save. 3d4.
Wow, so I'm like debuffing this. I'm multiple debuffs on him now.
Yep.
That's
That's what a bard does. Kent, you're up.
Um, Kent is going to cast Slow on the dragon.
Okay, like the spell.
Sure thing.
Alrighty. Wisdom save. What's your DC?
16.
Alright, he's slowed.
Kent will maintain that.
Alrighty. Tuck, you're up.
My
One thing at the start of the dragon's turn, just to see. Alright, never mind. Alright, that first strike with the quarterstaff lands. Alrighty. Second strike will not. Third strike will crit. Alright, he's looking pretty badly injured, but he's still alive. Alright, follow through. Alright, you wail into this creature. He's looking very, very badly injured.
flurry of blows for one
I think
more.
you have one more attack, don't you?
You're also not
he's
adding 4s.
Yeah.
2 strikes. Yeah, you're also not adding
Oh yeah.
4s.
Oh yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, the unarmed strike will land as well.
And I will add my 4 4s.
Plus, you should have 4 attacks with your staff, I think.
2 attacks with the staff, first part of his regular multi-attack. The third strike with the staff
You're
is
right.
part of his hasted action.
Yep.
Unarmed strike is a bonus action. Flurry of blows for an unarmed strike. Another unarmed strike is a bonus action.
Yep.
2 unarmed strikes is a bonus action, I should say. Alright, for additional 12 points. Alright, you wail into this dragon. This dragon looks like he's on his last legs, but he's no longer stunned at the end of your turn.
Yep.
Alright. Tegan, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna peek around the corner and let's see. I'm wanting to hold those spells, so you know what? Let's just Eldritch Blast him.
Okay. Crit
Fail?
miss. That will land.
On decent roll. If I can actually click on it.
Alright. 11 misses. Alright. One
Alright.
beam comes in. The dragon is kind of stumbling.
I laugh and then I run back over here.
Okay.
Oh, don't kill me.
Isn't, you're up.
All right, do this again. Yeah, still advantage.
Nope, he's
Nope.
not stunned anymore.
Okay.
What
Mariner's
about the
Revenge.
bees? What about the bees?
Well, that
On
has
your turn.
advantage on him.
He's not blinded. Not against these. 21 will hit.
His allies are beside me, so there's sneak attack.
Alright, how do you want to do this?
Oh, I'm gonna slash at his ankles to see if I can get him, like, at tendons, almost, to see if I can get him down, and then try to cut his throat.
Alright, as he shakes off the stun, you duck underneath his head, and with a sliding action, you take Mariner's Revenge and watch as the scimitar cuts deep into the tendons. He actually lurches forward, and you watch as Kurt kind of struggles on the top of his back to try to maintain balance.
Yeah!
And you follow through. You follow through with the strike to his throat, which causes the dragon to reel back. And yeah, you almost feel like you're about to get buck hurt, but you try to hold on to the rope, and the dragon just kind of collapses on the causeway in front of you.
They don't make them like they used to, do they, boys?
So, in the midst of this heated combat, you're in the hottest part of this chamber. I want everyone to go ahead and roll another Constitution saving throw for me, real quick.
Wait, so that would be with disadvantage because it's an ability. No, it's a saving throw. My bad.
Saving throw, no.
Yeah. Hold on.
Tegan, you're fine. Tuck, you're fine. Will, why do you get advantage?
I've been using prestidigitation to chill my armor.
Right, okay, you're fine.
I rolled that with disadvantage on, but I wouldn't work. So 7.
We're going to count to 7.
Yeah.
Miles, you're fine. Snake's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So, Kent, you suffer a second level of exhaustion, which means your speed is halved.
All right.
All right. So, a few things. In the midst of trying to wear yourselves out from this overwhelming odds, Tuck, the haste and the enlarged spell wear off. You shrink back to your original size, and you go back to your original speed. And as you're taking stock of everything that's going on, you hear a dark laughter emanating from up north, and you see that the fiery image that was this metallic myrmidon has grown to the point where the plate is not even visible, and it's just grown and grown and grown. And this tiefling woman is just standing back, jaw agape.
I don't know what to do.
What
Terrified.
What did you do, Ray?
Well, you don't see it from where you are. Not really.
I will take the blade I gave the dragon and sheath it.
Okay.
And then slowly unknot the rope from the dragon's neck and put it back in my pack.
Are we out of combat?
For the time being.
All right, I will move up.
Okay. As you begin to approach, the tiefling woman turns around and gives you a warm smile, and she says, I was wondering when you all would come. You know, I should really thank you. Before you came along, the cults were in something of an internal war against one another, which never truly allowed us to achieve any of our goals. The prophets of all the other cults really truly strived for something greater. Arisi wanted to be queen, and others to worship her. Marlos wished to reclaim a beauty that had long ago been lost to him. Gar Shatterkeel wished to defy the gods and the terrible nature that had befallen him, claiming power for his own right. Me? I just want to watch the world burn, baby. There is a sudden flash of fiery energy as the beam that connects from the portal that makes up the top of this weeping colossus begins to brighten. You temporarily shield your eyes, and in the place of where this metallic creature once stood, you instead see a large tornado-y pillar of fire, in the center of which is something that vaguely resembles dark eyes, and it peers back over the platform and whispers, Finally, after millennia, I return. The whole of the world will soon feel the fire that is my being. You mortals. Can't do that voice for very long. You mortals shall have the honor of serving as the first bits of kindling that shall fuel my flame across the whole of this mortal realm. I can't do that voice for very long.
He's like, is that a smoker's cough? He's like, I'm sorry, I can't.
And because it's almost 11 o'clock here, we're going to say that you're going to fight Venifer, the Prophet of Fire, and Imix, the evil prince of elemental fire, and one of the princes of the apocalypse, next Wednesday.
Yay!
That was fun.
That was very fun. I think we're in trouble, though.
It might be.
Very depleted. Get Kelly, get yourself a cough drop, man.
I got one.
All right, guys. Looking forward to it. Kelly, thank you very much.
That was awesome.
My pleasure.
I am going to bed.
Fun.
Time
Good
to
night,
kill
guys.
this mofo.
We'll see.
Until next week.
Yeah, you gotta remember, guys, we're gonna be running into lair actions and all other kinds of bullshit.
We can't run into lair actions if I just run the fuck away. There's no lair.
There's no lair. I'm not in his lair.
I'll come back with a few buckets of water. What are you gonna do then?
The prince of the fucking elemental of fire.
Water, baby.